Good evening, everyone. Hope we're going well. Get ready for another watch along. Only one of the weekend. Normally do two, but we only got the one this weekend. So, looking forward to it. But yeah, getting the comments who you guys have got playing tonight in your own teams. Let me know if you've got any matchups going or anything like that. So let me know what's happening there. We'll get into all that chat. I'm just getting a few lineups and stuff, all that sort of stuff sorted. Ready to go for tonight. So, I'll put, actually, no, I'll put, there. So, Andrew, Dom Hitty, hi, Bales. How you going, mate? Corey Badge, hey, Bales. How you going, Corey? Ossport Sausage, yes, sir. Yep, exactly. Looking forward to it, mate. Should be a good one. I should put Nank in this week. Just doing my game day squad lineups, getting all that sorted. Who goes on F7? I don't know. Who do I go F7? Do I go Cam Rayner? Baker? Bolton? I'll go Rayner against Collingwood at the G. There we go. Thoughts on Max Holmes and Power for Shizu and Pooh this week? My deal was looking at Con McDonald for Pooh, but can't afford 7k off if I go Roberts. So you can go Roberts and McDonald or Holmes and Powell. I actually like Roberts and McDonald. But if Roberts does bad tonight, then you're sort of going, crap, I should have gone the other one. Whatever your gut's telling you, Corey, I think both options are good. I think Holmes and Power's probably the safer play. That's probably the safest play. I think Holmes has still been consistent. Power's been okay. But I feel like the upside plays Roberts and McDonald. I feel like both could go well. But that one's probably up to you. Karen Chandler, evening all. How you going, Karen? Hope you're going well. Just as I said, guys, I'm just getting all these lineups and stuff sorted for my game day squad this week. Put Bailey Dull in there. Put Steele in. Put Laddie in. Go Rosie. Put Tom Green in. And then we'll go Dawson. Why not? Rux, English is obviously not playing. So I've got to put in Meek. And then we'll go Brian for the other one. There we go. Flanders. Fisher. Danaher. Myers. Go Brent Daniels. Then we'll go Sam Darcy. Defender bench. I will go for Elliot Yeo. Mids, we'll go for Cripper could be a shout. I was just about to do the coin toss. Didn't actually realise that we're almost there. So I'll go Cripper there. I'll just double make sure that my AFL fantasy lineup is all good. So we've got Sarong to Anderson, Sheasel to Sinclair, and I'm not looping anyone tonight. I've got one green dot on the bench, it's Lawson Humphreys. So we've got Caldwell, Heaney, Merritt, Goulden, Nick Martin. So plenty of players tonight. A lot of players in the games. Okay, they're all sorted on the bench. There we go. Sheasel to Ando and Evans to C-Mac. Yeah, I like it. Really like it. Here are my trades. Sheasel down to Rioli and Manna up to Kennedy and went Captain Nick Martin Cherry with the VC. Yeah, don't mind it, mate. We'll put Peatling in my game day squad. Alrighty. Well, we're about to get underway here. Going back to start, looking forward to this one. And obviously we are wishing Luke good luck. Looking forward to it. So Goulden is on merit at the centre bounce. I expect James Jordan to go to him straight away. About to get underway here. Big game. And there is the bounce. So Brian with the first clearance. Want to see where Nick Martin is. So Nick Martin looks... I don't know if Martin was on a wing. Did anyone see if Martin was on a wing or was he in defence? Where's Jordan? I think that's Jordan there. And I think he's gone, straight to Merritt. No surprises there. We knew that was going to happen. Hopefully Merritt can work through the tag. I was tempted to put Merritt on the bench, as Caldwell's got an early free kick as well, which is good. So I was tempted to put Merritt on the bench as a loop, but I couldn't really look at doing that. So because I wanted Humphreys to loop with Hayden Young in defence. I thought like that. I could actually probably, to be fair, could have gone. Actually, I don't know if I could have with flexibility and stuff. Anyone using the VC tonight, says DJ. I'm not. I'm obviously going VC Marshall tomorrow night into Captain Cherry on Sunday. But if you did go anything different, it'd be a bit of a pod, and we'll see if Pod City for the prelim, says I support sausage. Good mark there from Ben Mackay. Going in board to, I thought that was Caldwell for a second, but it's Durham. Don't know why he got... Good mark by Caddy, actually, to be fair. He's trying to... I think he's going out wide towards Nick Martin. Oh, Merritt dropped a bloody mark. It's a bit frustrating. That's a +6 gone begging. Pretty much every point Merritt can get is going to be a positive. It looks like he's really pushing Jordan forward at the stoppages. He's trying to push him forward and take him into defence, which is obviously smart if you're getting tagged. I think Caldwell could have a big game tonight, especially if Merritt's getting tagged. I think Caldwell could be the guy that benefits and goes big. So Mills looks like he's playing in defence tonight. That's where he's lined up anyway. And that'll be... that's hit the post, boundary throw-in. Big 2024 watch on Cleary, Parker, Mills, I reckon, tonight, says Kai Broom. Yeah, agreed, Kai. Cleary's definitely... a rookie that we could look at, and Parker Mills obviously as well. Big options, especially as cheaper guys. Hearing Ed Richards being mid-only, was going to look at him for fantasy and Supercoach. Yeah, I think that he'll be... he won't be a forward or anything like that. Sorry, a defender. Corey Bage, my Supercoach draft final, my opponent has Sard and Warner out. Obviously, it's good for you, mate. Good for you, mate, in the matchup. Archie Roberts. I wonder if anyone's got him looped on the bench tonight. Caddy, and that'd be a bench throw in. I need Dry Caldwell, Goulden, and Heaney, Amani, and Grundy to go big tonight, says Andrew. Matchy, what is Jock's Twitter for team news? I say at AFL subs is that. And Jordox is, I suppose, some team stuff as well. So at Jordox 2020. So go follow both. Go follow at Jordox 2020 and at AFL subs. They're the two accounts you need to get around. Golden handball there. Any Bombers fans in the chat, says Henry V. I'm not sure. We did the Bombers last week. Gareth Evans, hey Bales, looking forward to the watch along. Looking to trade Sarong. Who scores more out of Butters, Anderson, Steele, Walsh, and Neil? I think Anderson for me. I've been pretty keen on Anderson this week. If it's not Anderson, probably Steele out of those. And I also do like Lockie Neal as well. I think all five are good. I've got Anderson at the top. That's who I've brought in this week. I had the choice of bringing in pretty much all those guys. There's a Merritt handball as well. It's a bad handball from Wiedemann to Caldwell there. Durham free kick. All right, so where's Nick Martin? Oh, no, Merritt's got the free kick behind the ball, actually. Oh, no. It's no, it was going to him. So short kick to Archie Roberts. And then Parrish for a +6. Trying to see where Nick Martin is at the moment. I can't actually see him. There's Caldwell again. Caldwell's had a pretty good start to the game. Had a fair few touches already there. Oh, there's Nick Martin, but Nick Martin looks to be playing on a wing at the moment. It's interesting. I thought maybe with Perkins back in, it means that Martin was going to play behind the ball, but I was never trading him out this week, so a few too many other things to do. Looking at Anderson, but really not confident, says Gareth Evans. At the end of the day, like he hasn't been a great for the last few weeks, but he's got Melbourne at People First Stadium. He's had 2 scores under 110 there this year against Brisbane, and then around 0 against Richmond. So besides those 2 games, he's been really good, especially at home. So I think he's a good option. And I'm bringing him in a big matchup in the Content Creators Cup. So hopefully that says a bit about my thoughts on Anderson this week. Kai Broom, Cleary was matching Sanders and Kirch in under 18 nationals. Just will take time to get the right role as he is more forward of the ball rather than behind the ball. Yeah, agreed. And also because he's in a stronger team as well. Like obviously Kirch has gone to North Melbourne, had a clear role in the defence, and then obviously you've got Sanders at the Bulldogs, who are a good team as well. But I feel like there are a couple of spots opened up at the beginning of the year in the Dogs team to get a few games, whereas Sydney was just so hard to break into with how strong their side is. So Archie Ross had a few touches early as well. He's looked pretty good. So I wonder if anyone's got Roberts on the bench sort of looping it at D7. Does McGrath ever look sideways? He always just gets the ball and just runs forward. There's Joel and Marty. Good kick from Hayward there. Marty's going to go for goal, I reckon. Yep. A bit of a bad kick. If you can't get distance, you don't go for goal there. Go wide to Nick Martin. Nick Martin. Or give it to Redmond. There's McGrath. They're going a different side for Nick Martin there. Not a great kick. Straight to Campbell. Hey, Bales, thoughts on bringing in Dawson this week as a pod? I don't mind it. He's been decent in showdowns. I just worry with Port and Sydney. They're not great matchups. They're both difficult. So, and speaking of Cleary's lining up for goal. So, yeah, you could. Dawson, I don't mind. He's definitely a pod and definitely someone that I'd tick off bringing in. Corey Badge, I won my draft league with having a 4 from Melksham last week as Bowie was out as you get the lower score. Yeah, fair enough. Obviously, that sucks, but at least you won, though, which is good. So, and that will be a behind as well. A little bit worried about Nick Martin just watching the first 5 minutes or so of the game. Obviously, playing this more of a wing role. I was hoping he'd be in defence. I thought he played pretty well in defence last week. He was one of the Bombers' better players, but he could be on for a short kick. He's on for a short kick here. And Dylan Shields completely ignored him. You absolute spud. Good on you, Dylan Shields. Shouldn't even be in the team. I'm sorry, Dylan Shields should not be in the Essendon team. I feel like Essendon's team's made up of a few players I just don't like, or I just don't think are good enough. There's Caldwell again. Caldwell, as I mentioned before, has had a good start to the game. Well, in that draft, I have Cherry as a ruck. Well, yeah, that obviously does help greatly if you got Cherry as your ruck. Gareth, and thanks for the advice, mate. I've never had him, so I think that's why I'm apprehensive, but you make sense. I don't think I've actually owned Anderson as well, besides his rookie year. I think that's the only time I've ever owned Anderson. Goulden got a kick as well there. I reckon that's the only time I've owned Anderson. So, yeah. Okay, come on, Bombers, get the switch on. Get the switch going. You've got players on the other side if you switch it. They won't. They're going to go long down the line. Yeah, I'm a bit worried about Nick Martin on this wing role. This is what we were concerned about last week. And he's just not getting near it. The ball's going over his head or whatever. So Heaney +6. Don't think this is Heaney's first points for the game. Jordan, good mark. More than a few. Whole team is full of absolute spuds, says Henry V. A few good players, but yeah, there's a lot of them that annoy me. Cool. Alrighty, good. I'm up to date with all the chat as well. If I did miss something, I don't think I did, but if I did miss a question or comment of yours, then comment it again and I can go through that as well. There's Caldwell. Give it to Nick Martin. There's Nick Martin's first points. Got a handball there. Merritt handball. And kept in. Gresham, Shield. Shield, what is that? He's just absolutely hacked it in. He's actually lucky that Durham's marked it. Like, he kicked it in the middle of three Swans. It somehow went into the only Bombers player that was there. But I don't like Shield. I think Shield's very overrated. And funny enough, I think since he's been in, it's been when Caldwell struggled. And I think the Bombers have struggled largely since Shield's been team. There's Martin. He dropped a mark in the goal square. Give it to Martin. And Martin, goal. Martin kicks the first goal of the game. So we're worried about Martin, and he kicks the first goal. He dropped a mark, though, which is probably minus 3 points, but at least he got the goal in the end. So we'll take that. So Essendon on the board first with a goal. So we only really have Caldwell up top here from what... like Archie Ross is doing okay as well. Most other people don't own the players at the top there. A lot of the Bombers defenders that we don't actually own are up there. So... but no, good goal for Nick Martin to start the game off. As always, well, if you guys are enjoying the streams around here, make sure you smash a like on the stream. Obviously, gold is 25 on all the watch-alongs, so if we can get 25 likes, that'd be fantastic. And make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already. I think we've only got... we might even be at 26.50 now, which means we might only be about 50 away, I think. 26.49, so yeah, we're one short. So we're 51 subscribers away from 2.7k, which is fantastic. So if you guys can subscribe to help us reach that, that'd be fantastic. So there's Nick Martin on the wing, yeah, and then you got Perkins on the other wing. So there's Merritt with a handball. There's Shield. Give it to Martin. No, kicks it short to, is that Hobbs? Not a great kick from Hobbs. That was a terrible kick. And there's Archie Roberts there. I'm surprised that Roberts isn't the one that's playing. There's Caldwell. Caldwell marks it. He's lining up for goal. So Caldwell, good start. If he can put this through, this would be a great start for Caldwell. Holding Pooh last week, getting Marshall for English, only scored 21-35 and trading Martin to Taranto. Yeah, that's obviously unfortunate. Is Mac Andrew a ruck for next year? Probably not Andrew for me. I think Cherry and Marshall probably are going to be the two guys at the moment I'd be planning to start with in my team next year, but DeConing's obviously the cheap one as well that you could look at. So Caldwell, hopefully you can put it through. And he's missed it. He's pushed it right. Yacht Rocky, hey Bales, Kenny or Peatling? I only have 680k to spend in the forward line. I went to Membry last week after Philippou debacle. I'm nervous with both. I think Kennedy plays forward. I'm probably still... out of those two, Yacht, Rocky, I'm probably Peatling, which is weird because Cornelio's back and I don't know what Peatling's role is. Obviously, the good thing is we'll know if Peatling's a sub or not. If Peatling's not the sub, I've got more confidence in him putting up a better score than Kennedy, who I expect to play forward with all those outs. That's on the ball. Has to be. Yeah, he dropped it. Langford free kick. How many pods have you got in the content GF? So there's only 4, me and Luke. That's providing he brings in Sicily for Young, which is what I expect him to. So we'll have 5 different... Young will be a pod for me then, which is not great. Having Young and Brad Hill as pods isn't great. I'd definitely prefer to have better players as pods, but unfortunately, it is what it is. But we'll see how we go anyway. There's a Nick Martin. Don't know if he got a handball away. Probably could have been pinged for a throw. Luckily, he didn't though. Well, Nick Martin's a pod for me tonight, so obviously that's one guy I need to go well. Tip Sydney to bounce back this week. They looked average. Who did you tip, Bales? I went Sydney as well. There's Nick Martin. Can Nick Martin go for a second goal? He's done it again! He's Nick Martin. He's done it. No matter where he plays. He's good. Good footballer. And Nick Martin kicks second goal of the game and his second goal. So, brilliant. he's only on 20 points for 2 goals, which is obviously we'd much prefer him on more points. But hey, I'll definitely take 2 goals and 20 points to start the game. He's just good, just a good footballer. I hope Cherry goes a big first quarter. We'll be there to see him go huge. Well, that's good, Corey. Hopefully he goes well in live in person for you. My best rucks for 2025 will be Marshall and Cherry. Yeah, I agree with that, Andrew. I'll probably look at starting probably those guys. Yacht Rocky, if that's the case, could I go Simpkin? I'm bereft of options. To be honest, I think Simpkin goes well this week, which is obviously Luke's got him as a differential. So part of me is hoping he doesn't go well, but he's probably not a bad option. He'll play midfield. Wardlaw's back. Phillips is out. So probably I don't know. All those forwards, they're just not great. They're just very, very... There's Cleary. And he's kicked his first goal. So he scored the 1-goal, I think, for Sydney. And then you've got Martin's kicked the 2 goals for Essendon. So there you go. Martin for 4 goals tonight, says Henry V. Oh, mate, I hope so. That'd be great if he did. But Cleary, goal to start, which is good. So, we just need Zach Merritt to somehow get himself to an 80 or a 90. I went Sydney tonight, says Andrew. Yeah, I think Sydney will win tonight. I know Essendon are up at the moment, but that's who I would have tipped. Sorry I'm late. How many you got playing tonight, Bells? David, that's all good, mate. It's all good. Just glad that you tuned in. I've got Martin, Merritt, Goulden, Heaney, Caldwell, so 5. So fair few tonight. And obviously a lot of them are highly owned as well. Nick Martin probably more of the pod guy out of all of them because a lot of people traded him. Is that going to be a goal? I don't know if that was touched or not. Oh, free kick against Stringer. Kai Breen, one for the future, but hopefully he doesn't go absolutely huge because I want him mid-forward in 2025. Are you talking about Cleary, Kai? Yeah, I hope so. Hopefully he doesn't go too big and he's a guy that we can look at starting as a rookie on our bench or something next year, depending obviously how many rookies we get that play on field. But yeah, he's definitely one that if he breaks in, could be good. Looks like Mills is playing in defence tonight, so that's something to monitor in terms of his role. Is that... Oh, that's Wiedemann. Looked like Caldwell for a minute there. Archie Roberts has started well. It's up to 26. Hopefully, if anyone, as I said, had him as emergency at D7, he's done pretty well. I think someone asked us in the pod, said, what would you take from Roberts to trade Sarong over Shees? And I said I'd go 90. Plus, if he went 85, I'd definitely consider it. Missed the kick. Trying to switch it there. Here's Cleary again. Cleary's looked good. Cleary's been good so far. Switch it. Nick Martin's on the other side. Don't go to Ben Mackay. Why are you switching that side? Well, here's Roberts again. He had Caldwell short, but completely ignored him. I feel like the Bombers ignore a lot of players. Here's Matt Roberts. I think first time I've seen Roberts tonight. Oh, no. Free kick against Sydney. Gerald's on 5, says Riley Curry. Same 5 here as well, says David. Yeah, I think it's a common 5, I reckon. There's Parrish for a +6. And it'll be out of bounds for a throw-in. So, got under 7 minutes to go. It's gone pretty quick, actually. Any chance Ryan goes big this week? That would be able to get me up to power from memory. Oh, Luke Ryan. If you went Luke Ryan, not a bad play. I just feel like I've lost the last 2 games. Luke Ryan's gone big. They're probably going to go back to going forward. So I feel like Ryan will go back to not his high-scoring ways. But he's been good last 2 weeks. If you think that that'll stay, then that could be something you look at maybe. Perkins, not a great kick. Langford, potential free kick there. Yep, Langford free kick. Is it? Arguably could have been 50, but he took a long time to get the ball back there. Nick Martin's deep. Give it to Nick Martin. Get him a 3rd goal. Langford, go forward but left. All right, he's gone near that area. Oh, good mark actually by Draper. Are you going to do any AFLW Watchalongs bales? Probably not. Just because we don't get, and I don't think we don't quite get enough people yet on the men's Watchalongs. And I don't know if the numbers will be there for the AFLW Watchalongs either. And because the games are back to back, and there's no night games. I'll do Watchalongs for the men's finals games probably, or as many as I can. But yeah, probably not AFLW yet. Maybe a couple of years, maybe next year after, maybe we might look at that. But probably not at the moment, unless people this is 20, 30 people that would tune in, and we'd get more in that one. Then I'd be interested. But if there's only going to be probably 5, 10, I probably won't worry about it. I'll probably take a bit of a break from the watch-alongs. But yeah, if enough people wanted it, then I definitely think we could look at doing something there. Corey Bladley, I went Robertson, McDonald, and looping with Archer. Yeah, Archer went pretty well last week. 77. I think he went 98 the week before as well. So, yep. There you go. 5.5 minutes to go. In terms of fantasy, nothing too huge. Caldwell's going okay. Caldwell's going pretty well. And then Nick Martin's going okay. Besides that, not many relevant fantasy names up here. Archie Roberts going well. Parrish, if anyone's got him, on 24. Besides that, though, no one's really... Still got 5.5 minutes to go, so hopefully some of our players can go big. We really need Merritt. So Merritt's got a handball. We really need Merritt to get these points in the centre bounces like he's just doing now. So he's just got 5 points from that centre bounce. Kick short to Nick Martin. Perfect play. That's what I want to see. That's +5 for Martin because he handballed it to McGrath. Don't know why you do that, but... Deep ball. There's Stringer. Penguins against 2, not a great kick. Parrish, you had Caldwell there. Why Parrish? Idiot. Give it to Caldwell. Thank you. Now Caldwell kick it. And he got rid of it just. But Caldwell was free the first time and just didn't go there. Stupid decision. Hobbs, couple of tackles there. Draper, there's Goulden with a kick. Goulden's been a bit quiet to open up the game. Merritt +6 though. Intercept mark from Goulden there. So again, any points from Merritt is fantastic. String a tackle and then it'll be a ball up. 4.5 to go. How was Jones not called holding the ball? Yeah, I thought that Jones threw it. So inboard to Perkins. Perkins got Martin in the pocket. Oh, it's a bad kick. Jones probably should have marked in the end. He got into a good position. There's Redmond. Probably could go for goal from there. He's kicked it towards Nick Martin's pocket. Here's Nick Martin. Come on. Get there. Handball for Martin. Gives it to Durham, who was under pressure straight away. But at the end of the day, it is okay. Fair enough. I think AFL Fantasy will grow a lot this year. Yeah, agreed, Henry. It will. I'm just probably saying because there's so many people that do. I don't see AFL Fantasy surpassing the men's fantasy. There's 150,000 people that do it. If we're only getting 20, 30 people on the men's, we might not get many. But then again, I don't know. We'll have to see. If people would tune in, that's holding the ball. It's got to be holding the ball. He dropped it. Hobbs, too long. Looked complete wrong direction. He was looking towards Martin, then he decided to look the other way. That's just dumb decision. There are a lot of Essendon players. I don't know if that's Cleary that got the... Was that Cleary that got the tackle? Or was it Florent? Well, it's not Florent because Florent's here. I reckon that was Cleary that got the tackle there. So I think Cleary's going quite well. And the other thing, Henry, that's hard with the watch-alongs for AFLW is because the men's finals are on as well. I'll do watch-alongs for them. Here's Mills with +6. So Mills actually started okay, to be fair. Wish he would have done this last week when I needed him in a draft final. There's Goulden +6. Goulden's been quiet to start. Hasn't really got amongst it. Kick to Campbell. Good kick from Goulden there to Campbell. Just refresh the scores here. Obviously, Nick Martin's jumping up there to 27, which is good. Cleary's up to 29, so yeah, he would have got the hole in the ball there. He's played 100% game time, Cleary, as well. Hasn't come off. Nick Martin obviously is 100% as well, so this will be potentially 6 quarters in a row. No, 5 quarters in a row, so he's played 100% game time. Caldwell 23. It's just the Sydney guys have been quiet. Is that goal? He's kicked it. Great goal from Campbell from the pocket. Olive Bartel did Sheasel to Newman and Sarong to Anderson. Yeah, mate, love it. Yeah, good trades. Very, very good trades. Campbell, good goal from the pocket there. But yeah, it's the Sydney guys. Because if we look down the list, like Gordon's on 21 now, so that's a bit better than what he was looking like early. But Merritt's 17. That's not awful because he's getting tagged. But then you've got, I think Heaney's on 6. He's on 3. Must have given a free kick away. I don't remember him giving a free kick away, to be fair, but he's on 3. I know he's very highly owned. Everyone's got him, so it's not really huge. Usually Park hasn't touched the ball yet. He's on 0. So a lot of these Sydney players, and especially the mids, haven't really got their hand on it too much. So it's pretty impressive, actually, that Gordon's on 21 when they haven't got much of the ball. So, but yeah, hopefully I can get a bit of it in the last 2 minutes. There's Gordon. Merritt got the tackle there. I think that'll be counted as a tackle. Here's Caldwell. Trying to go out wide to Martin, but he goes to Caddy instead. So that's happened twice now. They've gone to Caddy instead of Nick Martin. I don't quite know why that is, but especially when Nick Martin's been free on both occasions. Free kick for Melican. Just a thought. Has there been a worse fantasy player than Simon Prestigiacomo? Pretty sure to play average in the teens. I'm not sure. Don't know. I guess I'm saying Archie now is stuffed up, not putting Ari in the back line. I had Reed as was looping. Oh, that's no good. Hopefully you can do something to switch it around. McDonald Mark. Jeez, that is a soft 50. All Durham did was blocked McDonald from the handball and put his hands up and they paid for. That's not a 50. That's a soft 50. Let's have a look. Let me have a look. Is it a... That's not... Nah, that's soft. He had one hand around him a tiny bit. That's not a 50. No, it's not 50. That's an atrocious call. Umpire's ruining the game yet again. Just stop blowing your whistle for these dumb calls. And McDonald still missed it. He's not very good when he's directly in front of goal, is he? That's a few now I've seen him miss this year where he's been directly in front of goal and he's hooked them to the left. So 30 seconds to go. McCartan, that's a good mark. Intercept mark there. Again, crap kick from Redmond. And that'll be out of bounds. Guinea versus Northern round 24 says Oliver Bartel. I don't know if I could really trade into him, but oh yeah, I can as Ari had Ari in the utility. I remembered. What's your thoughts on my trades? Shazel down to Rioli, Manor to Kennedy. Yeah, don't mind it. Don't mind it, Andrew. I'm not huge on the Rioli pick, but there's Gordon from the pocket. No. Oh, Nick Martin nearly intercept mark. Oh, come on, Shield. God, he's crap. He's so bad. I don't know if Mark got a tackle there late as well, but Shield is so bad. Here we go. This is, okay, I'm seeing the advert for this. UFC on Sunday. Cannot wait. Drika Stupasi is rather saying. I talked about it last week for anyone who's watching on the Watchalong. I cannot wait for this. Come on, Izzy, man. Got to get it done. All right, let's get the scores for quarter time. So Nick Munn didn't get credit with that tackle there. So you got Archie Rott's top score on 31. It's a low-scoring fantasy game. A lot of people just on the 25s to 30s. Cleary's on 29. Good start for him. Parrish, 28. Martin, 27 is a good start with a couple of goals. Caldwell, 26. That's pretty good. Then you've got Goulden, 24. That's okay, considering City haven't had a lot of the ball in terms of their midfielders. Mills, 23 for those draft coaches who got him like myself. Zach Merritt's on 19, which is okay. Again, as I said, considering he's being tagged. So he can get himself to an 85, 90. I'd be happy enough with that. Obviously, would love a ton, though. Then Grundy 12. Hopefully no one's still got Grundy in their side. Roberts is on 9. That's disappointing. I thought he'd have a good game tonight. Only 62% game time, which is very interesting. Heaney's only on 7. Obviously had the tackle there late in the quarter, but 7's not great. But then you see like Rowbottom's still on 6. Park hasn't touched the ball. So a lot of these Sydney mids haven't really got amongst it. A lot of the Sydney players haven't got a lot of the ball. Like normally you've got a few players already that have had like 10, 11 touches already, but in terms of disposals, you've only got Shields top on 9. Then you've got McGrath and Caldwell 8. Then Roberts, Parrish, Laverty, and Blakey's the top guy on 7 for Sydney. And then you've got Haywood and Goulden are the only other Sydney Swans. Cunningham, Adams have got 6. So Sydney haven't got much of it, but hopefully they can get more of it in the last 3 quarters. But as I said, Nick Martin is my pod. Not a bad start. It's good that he's one of the top sort of scoring players on the ground. Andrew said, I'm a UFC fan. Good there, Andrew. I've got Grundy, says Andrew. Well, hopefully you can pick it up in the second half because, it's not been a great start for Grundy. I just want to look at my matchup just to see there. So, obviously, so Martin, Goulden, Merritt, Caldwell, Heaney. It's so annoying looking at my bench, like looking at Dowling as emergency, Hutchinson emergency, Caleb Smith emergency. Then you got Campbell Gray, obviously is the red dot I brought in. Then McAuliffe and Barnett and Reed have all been red dots for the whole season. So it's very, very frustrating there. But actually, I just realised if I want to use Humphreys as a loop, I need Caleb Smith not to play against Hawthorn. I might not be able to loot Humphreys actually there. Might have to do it in the mids. Who knows? I don't know. I'll figure that out after anyway. Cool. Actually, let's go to the matchups. All right, so matchups. Me and Luke. So 5 different. He'll be probably, as I said, I think he's trading. I forgot Dacos that he had as well. So Luke will have Dacos, Sicily, Brayshaw, Butters, Simpkin. I'll have Young, Martin, Dunkley, Anderson, Brad Hill. So it's going to come down. I think I just need Martin, Dunkley, Anderson to go big. As long as those guys go big, I'm still worried about Hill and Young. They're the guys, and I do feel Dacos is going to go all right this week. But I can't really do much else. I still feel like the trades I'm doing are the ones I want to do. So, be interesting to see how it all shakes out. Even in my cash league matchup, there's not many differences. I've only got 4 different to the guy I'm playing, so we'll have to see how these matchups go. I actually thought teams would be very different, but it feels like all the guys I matched up against, I've got very similar teams to, which is interesting. But it is what it is. It's coming up actually on my phone that Merritt's up to 20. So Merritt did Merritt get added? Any points added? There's a few guys there, but didn't look like any relevant names at the top there. Goulden's still 24. Yeah, Merritt's up to 20 now. So Merritt must have been added a free kick at some point. But nothing for Heaney. Heaney's the only one at the moment so far that's really struggling. Everyone else is doing enough. It would be really good though if Merritt could get a ton. That'd be nice. Just updated. They gave Nick Martin a handball, so Nick Martin's up to 29 now, which is good. So we love to see late adjustments. Any others? Don't think so. Oh no, Goulden's been taken a tackle away, so Goulden's down to 20. don't know. Tackles is the one that always gets me with champion data. Like they do so many times they add tackles to players and they take them away. So like, just don't add the tackles until you're sure. Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. But anyway, Goulden's owned by everyone anyway, so I don't think it's too much of a big deal there. Will Mills be priced at whatever he averages this year, says Tony Ford. How many games he played? Probably not. He'll probably be it'll probably be 30% on the year before, but just depends how many games he's played from the year before. But he was still cheap this year. He was in the 700s, so he'll be in probably the maybe 600s, maybe below 600 next year. So it's still cheap for what we know he can do. There's a tackle for Merritt. Definitely a tackle. So good start for Merritt at least. As I said, he needs a bulk of his points to come at stoppage tonight because he's not going to get many transition points. There's Nick Martin with a handball. Caldwell kick. And then Heaney intercept. Oh, no, that was called plant. So Heaney handball. Heaney double handball. But it's also a tackle for Nick Martin. And it's actually a free kick against Heaney. I really don't know how that's a free kick. Like, Heaney's being tackled. He's just trying to handball it forward. I don't think that's insufficient intent. This insufficient intent rule is probably the dumbest rule in the game at the moment. Because they might as well just call it last touch rule. Because Caldwell nearly took a mark, nearly a set shot. Like, there's a Goulden kick. Like, they might as well just call it last touch rule. Because it seems like whoever gets the last touch is going to be a free kick against you. So, I just don't like the rule. Don't really know why you're going over that side, McGrath. Like, you've got one player free. So if you switch it, you've actually got numbers on the other side, but they didn't do it. Oh, Merritt nearly got a tackle there. That would have been a good tackle if he did. Start by Merritt, says Jason Beck. Mills will have 6 games played, says Corey. Hello, Bales and everyone, says Prawn Star. G'day, mate. Hope you're going well. Any idea the ownership of Merritt and Martin in the top 100 was 78 going into the round? And I reckon they're the biggest pods in this game, says David. I can have a look at halftime. I can have a look on the Moreira's Magic website and have a look at what their ownerships are. Because I'd be interested to know as well, actually. Because I'm 584 ranked. Would be really good if I could get inside the top 500 by the end of the year. Top 400 would be even better. Nick Martin could be on for a +6 here. Kick short. You got Martin short. He's been leading for ages. Thank you. Good. Well done, McGrath. Good. Martin +6. Caldwell +6. Unless he gives handball off to Martin. But that's fine. +5 for Caldwell, but then another kick for Martin. Martin's had a good start to the quarter. Slow start from Merritt, says Jason. Yeah, Jason, he's getting the James Jordan tag. So that's he's not going to put up a big score tonight. But if he can get to a ton, that'd be pretty good. Stringer... Goal. Yep, goal for Stringer. So Bombers out by 11 points. Corey Buttage, can't wait for my best multi for the weekend to come home. 35 plus for Anderson and Flanders, 25 for Rao, and 2 goals for Mac Andrew. We'll get like $700. How much you put on it, Corey? Because that actually sounds pretty good for $700. Do you put $10 on it or something, or 5? Because that actually sounds very realistic. If I was doing, I'd probably go 35 for Anderson, 30 for Flanders, and 25 for Rao. And maybe a couple of goals for Mac Andrew. That actually sounds good, Corey. Let me know how much you put on it. If it's like $2, then great. Andrew, I've got Sexton, Dowling to Harvey Thomas, Emergency as Lance, Red Dot plus Josh Gibson. I don't understand what you're saying there, Andrew, but who's on your bench? Oh, yeah, a fair few red dots and stuff on there. Grundy with the clearance. We probably need Essendon to get a lot of clearances tonight, to be fair, because Jordan's going to go to Merritt every time when it's outside. McDonald, Ben McCall will be there. Go short, Nick Martin. Short to Martin. You got him short. Why are you going to bloody Jake Kelly over Nick Martin for? Literally makes 0 sense. And then Jake Kelly goes to a 2-on-1 with Grundy part of the 2 for Sydney. There's Mills again. Mills handball. Grundy kick. Free kick for Laverty, I think, there. Okay, switch over to Martin. Don't look to your left. Look to your right. Look to your right. Don't go left, you idiot. Why go to Redmond? Okay, go to Caldwell. No. I thought there are certain players for Essendon that just don't go the players that we've got in our team. There's Merritt +6. So, won't get many of these tonight, but good to see him getting at least one there, though. Thought Merritt could have been on for another +6 there, but Merritt's had a good start to call, though. Couple of marks. There's Gresham. Short to Langford. That is an awful kick. How you can get a 15-metre kick like that wrong, I don't understand. Anthony Beresford, what players do you have different from the Oxlongs, Bales? We only got 5, so I think he's got Dacos, Sicily, because I think he's bringing Sicily in, Butters, Brayshaw, and Simpkin. And I've got Young, Martin, Dunkley, Anderson, and Brad Hill. Brad Hill's the one I'm really nervous at. If he can get 70 or an 80, I'd be pretty happy. But he went like a couple of 40s and a 50 in the 3 games before last week. So it is at Marvel, though, so that's good. There's Parker, and he's completely missed it behind. I actually wouldn't mind the Crows going for Luke Parker. I heard Luke Parker saying there's rumours that he might be looking for a different team next year. Tell you what, if the Crows are in the market for someone, Parker would be a guy, a bit of an experienced player, can split between mid and forward. I wouldn't mind him, to be honest. There's Brian. That's a mark. You pay that, yeah. $14 odds at 50. I put. Yeah, I might put a couple of bucks on it. Won't get 700, but I don't mind that one. That was on Wednesday, says Corey. Yeah, it could have changed with Oliver out, maybe. Roberts. I don't know if Goulden got a touch there. Merritt handball. See, Merritt's still doing his thing. Roberts, give it to Caldwell, man. Lay it an easy handball. Now, Parrish, give it to Caldwell. Give it to Caldwell. Why? And you. That's in the back, is it? No. Lucky, like Essendon are getting lucky with a few of these kicks. They are choosing the wrong option on a number of occasions, and it's doing my head in. And Gresham missed. Big Early Crow, could Archie Roberts score something loopable, says Todd Gray. Yeah, I think he can. I said that on the thing. If he goes 85-90, that's definitely something you could look at looping on. There's Mills. Mills looking okay, looking better this game. Scoring pretty well. So he's obviously one we want to see how he goes going into next year. I think especially if he gets forward status, is an option. If he doesn't, though, as defender could be a cheaper option, but if he's got a role in defence, then and it's just solidified back there, it definitely could be. You got Heaney in the middle, Heaney short, and Jake Lloyd goes on his non-preferred and kicks up to a contest. Like some of these players tonight are making dumb decisions. Roberts, that's a tackle, that'll be holding the ball. So Archie Roberts going along nicely. Anyone else trade out Nick Martin last week, or just me? I held, thankfully. But yeah, a few people did trade him out last week, to be fair. So no, you were not the only one. There's Caldwell. Mills again. Mills getting a bit of the ball. Archie Roberts again. Good mark from Caddy there. Power Prawn Star, Merritt 25 plus, Langford 2 plus, Hayward 2 plus, Lloyd 15 plus, Roberts 20 plus, Heaney 1 plus. If it gets up, $10 to the channel. Thanks, mate. Prelim weekend for me, loving it. Double Dome, evening all. Sicily's a huge risk. His shoulder isn't right. Yeah, Double Dome, I said that on our pod tonight. I'm still a bit nervous with the Sicily play. Yeah, I think that if they're up by 7, 8 goals, they might sub him out, because what's the point of risking his shoulder in the before finals? I'm a bit nervous with it. He's going to be a guy that's going to go 120 plus, or he's going to go 60. It's not going to be any like 9. I don't think it's going to be like an 80 or a 90. It's going to be one or the other. Mills' match fitness is starting to build up and he looks good tonight, says Jason. Yeah, agreed. And again, I've said this with Oliver as well. No, Oliver hasn't looked good all year, but pre-season is massive for players. If they don't have a good pre-season, they're behind the 8 ball. And I know they play games, but you don't have the match, the fitness base to build upon. Because the thing is, it's like starting at 100. It's like starting a 1 kilometer race 100 meters behind everyone else, but you can never catch up really because they've all got the fitness and then they're getting match fitness every game they play. So it's tough. But I think Mills and Oliver full preseason next year hopefully will be good. Hopefully both got at least 90 plus. Essendon don't need Peter Wright, says Corey. There's Mills again. So Mills is definitely playing in defence tonight. I'd like if Sydney do settle on a position for Mills because I know they can use him everywhere, but he was really good as just a straight mid. But if he's just a defender, he's also a very good defender. So hopefully they don't chop and change with these positions and they just keep him in one position. I'm nervous and I'm a Hawks supporter, says Double Dummy. Well, you being a Hawks supporter, you'll know best because you watch them closely. Amon would have been a better pick. Yeah, I don't mind the Amon pickers if you want to loop potentially with someone at D7. That could be a play. I'm looping Young and Humphreys at the moment at D7. McGrath, give it to bloody Martin. McGrath's just runs and kicks long. And here's Mills again. So Mills like being that general back there. So Mills going really well tonight. What's his price? He could be a loopable option next week as someone to put on the bench as an M9. Oh, that's a bad kick. Caldwell, that's a free kick for Caldwell. Caldwell going well. Give it to Martin. He's gone short to Martin as well. Martin +6 coming up unless he handballs. No, probably kick it at this point. So Martin's up to 50 already. This is good. Really good for as a unique in my matchup. Not a great kick from Martin, though. Straight to Rampy. Lloyd's got Mills in board. Here's Mills again. Mills getting home for a lot. See, these +6s was what he was doing when he was dominating in the midfield. Getting open for these all +6. Here's Goulden for a +6 as well. Now we're starting to see a few of our players get it. And Goulden short to Heaney. Heaney lining up for goal. This is better. This is getting a few of our players involved. This is what we want to see. So Heaney lining up. I'll check the scores for the players after because it's just past halfway point of the second quarter. As always, if you guys are enjoying it, make sure you keep smashing a like on the video. We've got 14, so we're 11 away from our goal of 25. So, make sure you guys keep smashing the like button. Come on, Heaney, put it through, mate. We need a big quarter from Heaney to work his way back after a really poor first quarter. And if that's got distance, that's going through. Goal for Heaney. Beautiful. +12 there for Heaney. So Sydney back to within a goal. 4-3 to 3-3. Which is great. And Heaney is having a better quarter. So Mills top scoring for the game on 50, along with Nick Martin on 50. Roberts obviously going well, 45. Parrish, 43. Caldwell, 43. Caldwell's going well. Just hadn't had tackles yet, Caldwell, which is surprising. Then we've got Merritt's on 32. It's not too bad. He's had the 2 marks, 2 tackles, which is good. Goulden, 32. Someone just went above, but that's fine. So Goulden as well, 32. Where's Heaney? Heaney, 24. Obviously not amazing, but at least he's getting going a little bit. Grundy, 21, still not great. Roberts, 15, that's not good. Parker's only on 5 as well for any draft coaches out there with him. But as I said, at least Nick Martin is going well. He's the one that was most keen on tonight. Shield clearance. Does Flanders keep forward status, says Steve? No, he won't. He'll get defender mid status, I believe, is from what I'm hearing. And I don't have any sources. It's just from what I've read, from what Jaden has said on a pod or whatever. There's Roberts again. So Roberts getting a few points in this quarter, but still not a great start. There's Mills handball. So Mills back to top scorer of the game. So I've got Mills in a draft league, but I'm in a draft league that I got knocked out of last week. So that pisses me off that he decides that this is the week that he's gonna go. Well, did Heaney just come off? It's a good mark by Perkins, actually. I actually brought Perkins in DT Shiver, my draft league, on the bench to put him as a mid-emergency, just in case he pops something well tonight. And that'll be a boundary throw-in. Mills looks good, says Steve-O. Yeah, he does. Yeah, he looked good tonight. So, yeah, big pre-season, hopefully next year, he'll be a good option for us. Sheezer wasn't out. It was Dacos and Young for Moore and Sicily. But next week, looking to upgrade Archer and Humphreys to loop a play for sure, but can't anymore. I still don't mind. I'm looking at Dacos next week. Wouldn't be trading Dacos if you've still got him. If you traded Dacos, it was for the last 2 matchups he's had against Carlton and Sydney. That's what I traded him for, and it worked. In a perfect scenario, I would have loved to have got Dacos back in as my 6th defender. Like next week, I'll probably look at throw from Heaney. Should be a tackle for Caldwell. Redmond, give the handball to Caldwell. Again, not a great kick. That's a throw from Jones. No, not called. Grundy with a spoil. Shield. Oh, I thought that was Nick Martin on for a +6. Martin's in the middle. Why is Martin in the middle of the ground now? So it's out on his wing. Short to Caldwell. Good. Caldwell +6. Coming up. Mills forward status, please, says Steve. Oh, if he's forward status, he's locked in. So Caldwell kicks. So Caldwell going well. All right, down to Langford, and that'll be a boundary throw-in. The only thing is, if Mills is playing in his defensive role, I'm not sure he'll keep it, though. Herald Sun article has it for Supercoach terms. I was reading that Shees will be defender mid if he stays out. Yeah, I think he was going to be defender mid anyway. Jaden said it would take a lot for Shees to be a forward next year. It's going to be a mid something, and I think it would have been good if he was defender forward. That would be... I feel like defender forward would be arguably what he's played this year. That's pretty much what he's done. He's had some CBAs, but I think he's played a bit too much in the midfield to he's literally a defender mid forward, but obviously you can't have 3 positions. So we've got 7 minutes to go in the quarter. That's a bad kick, and it's got out of bounds. I'm screwed there as I have Sheasel in English. What Shiva League are you in, says Double Dummy. I'm in like League 32 or something. Something like that. I've been pretty lucky this year. Most of the players have been pretty good. My top 4 picks were Marshall. I can't remember what order the mids are in, but I got Steele, Dunkley, and Trelaw. So, and I picked up Nick Martin and Holmes late. So, like I've had some good picks. And I just drafted a heap of speculative forwards. Like I got Toby Green's my number 1 forward. And I got like Rochelle, Switkowski, Langford. I picked up Peatling off the waivers at some point. I got Larky on the bench as well. Like there's just a heap of speculative forwards. So. A good draft. It was a good draft. I was very happy with the team post the draft, and it's gone pretty well. So hopefully I can take out the league and get some money. That'd be nice. Speaking of money, if anyone wants to put in a super chat, feel free. As I'm going to America, as I said, going to America in a couple of months, but hopefully I get good captains. Challenge finally got Cherry, Marshall, Neal, Moore, and Newman for it. Yeah, don't mind it. A bit worried about Newman with the weather, and the ground's going to be quite messy with the Springboks and Wallabies playing there. Martin got a handball. Caldwell got a handball. He's trying to get back to Martin. That can't be insufficient intent. Yeah, so I'm not sure what the quality of the ground will be. What are your fantasy locks for next year, says Steve? Oh, there's so many. I'll probably do a video post the season leading into like very early like watch list for 2025. I'll probably do a video on the YouTube for that. So besides that though, there's so many. There's a fair few guys that I'm really keen on. Probably not locks, but guys I'm keen on. How many different fantasy fights do you play? Play pretty much all of them. So it's like 5, I think. Fair few. Caldwell tackle. Good. Caldwell. Keep building that score up, mate. But yeah, well, I've got Fantasy, Supercoach, Dream Team, Game Day Squad, Bolter. Well, Coolball could have got a free kick there. So, yeah, pretty much. So, yeah, all of them. So, for fantasy, so one of the drafts had Jackson go top 8 at the start of the season. That was one of the worst picks for fantasy, says Corey. Yeah, I don't know if I would have done that. Short to Dylan Shield. Dylan Shield got Nick Martin if you look quick. Mackay goes short to Martin. No, he goes long to Jones. Where's Merritt? Hasn't been. I don't know where Merritt is. Heaney with a handball. Is Merritt still on, or is he off at the moment? I don't know, because I don't know if he's off or on. Let me have a look on my phone. Because I haven't seen him for a while. I know he's being tagged, but at least I still normally see him. Braden Campbell, free kick. He'll be going for goal, I think. Yeah, Merritt's been on the bench for 7 minutes. Same with Goulden as well. It's really disappointing when these players get stuck on the bench. Like, these players are some of the best in their teams, and they're getting stuck on the bench. Where we got? Watch Cherry go poorly this week since you got him, says Steve-O. Oh, no, I got him last week. Steve-O, got him last week. So I got the 168, so I was really happy with that on debut. Season high score. That's actually happened a few times for me this year. I've actually brought in a player and they've got their season high score. I'd love Anderson to do that this week. Or a Sinclair. But it's happened a few times. Like, not so wrong. But yeah, just like, yeah, it's been good. I support sausage. AF can get in the bin after this season. At least it's FPL deadline day. Yeah, I'm keen for FPL. I'll be pretty much doing all my planning tonight. I've got my team. I've had it set for maybe a week or two. I haven't really touched it. There's Merritt with a +6 coming on the ground, which is good. So I haven't done too many changes with FPL. I don't want to sort of... I normally like going into the FPL season with a fairly... Oh, Pobs, man. Should have gone to Merritt. He was going to, and then he just didn't. Merritt short, and he ignored that again. Where's Martin? Oh, here's Merritt. Merritt with a handball. Here's Martin. Martin with a kick. Merritt, let's go. No, he's missed it. At least Merritt's got a few points, though, after coming on. It's out in the full, but he's got a fair few points, even just in the minute or so he's been on. I feel like I don't know if Jordan's on the ground, but if he's not, it's probably a little bit of a reason why. Goulden could be... no, probably not anymore. But yeah, no, I'm looking forward to FPL. I'll do all my planning for that tonight. Like, it's on at 4:30. I'm normally up at that time, so I'll be watching the game tonight because it's Manchester United. I didn't actually realise they'd be opening the season this year, but they got Fulham, so looking forward to that. Still don't know if I'm going to have Bruno in my team or not. I'm tempted. But I don't know if I want to block in someone straight away. I'll probably have Emil Smith-Rowe, though, in my team. Long ball. There's Roberts at the back. Gets the kick there. Martin's out wide if they get it to him. And out of bounds. We've got just under 3 minutes to go as well. Sam Doherty, defender mid next year, please, says Steve-O. I don't think he will be because he didn't play this year, so he'll just keep the same position he did last year. So he'll be a straight mid, but he'll be cheap, so he could be an option. Caleb Daniel, good shout next year if he moves clubs, same as Jack McRae, says Steve-O. Yeah, I hope the Crows get him. He'd be a good player to add into the back line, I think. So I think Caleb Daniel will move, and he'll be a good option next year, especially as a forward. Which I think he'll probably keep his forward status. So he'll be definitely someone that we look to put in, especially if he moves clubs. If he stays at Sydney, I don't expect him to, but if he did, he wouldn't be an option for us. So not Sydney, Bulldogs, sorry. I don't know why I said it's probably because I'm watching Sydney. Same as Jack McRae, says Steve-O as well. I don't know if Jack McRae will move, but again, if he moved, maybe as a forward. Archie Roberts, good for a Luke, woeful for a starting pick next year, price-wise. Yeah, just... I don't think he's going to be a guy we'd start with next year because he'd be too highly priced. And out of bounds. Imagine saying Caleb Daniel will be 360k purchase at the start of the year. Oh, exactly. It's very, very cheap, but he'll be cheap. So, yep, it'll be definitely a guy, especially in the forward line where there's not many options for us. Is this going to update? Yeah, thank you. I didn't see if... What is handball is that? Some of the skill tonight has been bad. And it's under the roof at Marvel. I would have thought that under the roof it'd be good. But no. What's the most unique player you have, Bales? Probably Anderson now. I think Anderson would probably be my most unique player. Oh, actually, no, Brad Hill. Brad Hill will be my most unique. I don't really want Brad Hill. I had to get him mid-Philippou out. And I didn't see an option I really wanted to trade to this week over Sarong to Anderson. So, yeah, Brad Hill. In terms of premium, that I feel like will still go well. It's probably Anderson. Probably been my most unique. So, how's the pricing worked out for next year? What is 100 averaging player priced at? Says I've got no idea. That comes out with all the magic number stuff, and I've got no idea with all that sort of stuff. I just look at prices and what they're priced at. I have a feeling your Erasmus could be forward as and plays next year. Could be a good pick. And my most unique player is Archer at 0.6%. Yeah, Erasmus could be someone. We'll have to see exactly where if he'll play many games, where you priced at, so that sort of stuff. So come on, Martin with a handball. Jake Kelly, good tap. Actually, it was a good tap by was that Lloyd? Very scrappy game in the last couple of minutes. Just not many clean possessions at all. Just a lot of tackling, dropping the ball. Been a very frustrating. It's actually been. I know that like a few players are doing well fantasy wise now, but it's been a very frustrating game to watch. Like there's a lot of fumbling, just a lot of weird things. But yeah, hopefully we get a few points in the last minute. There's Perkins with a kick. How's Perkins going? He's not on the top bit, so give it to Martin. Oh, Wiedemann gives to Martin. Martin, quick. Got a handball just. And he'll get a tackle. So Martin will get the little +6 there as well, which is pretty good. What we like to see. Jordan still by next right on merit. There's Mills with a kick as well. So again, a rush kick to a contest, a tackle, ball up. It's just been a lot of that tonight. We've got 48 seconds to go, though, so hopefully some more points from players. Let's go, come on. There's Caldwell handball. This should be a Roberts kick coming up. Yep. For people that have got Roberts in their team. Essendon free kick, I think. Don't go short to Dylan Shield. Oh, Ben McKay, what are you doing? Going back to McGrath. Like, you've got 30 seconds to go. Try and score. Short to Roberts. Roberts now up to 60. So Roberts going along very, very well. What are we doing? Stop bloody giving it to these players, man. This would have been awesome for guys like Nick Martin and Merritt to just get it. I know Merritt probably wouldn't have because he's being tagged, but very frustrating game so far. And there's a half-time, so this game is frustrating to watch, says Karen. Yeah, agreed. It's been very frustrating. Would Parker be a guy you're looking at next season if he's a forward, says Steve? Oh, 100%. Yeah, definitely. What has happened to the Swans in 6 weeks? Don't know. It's been they haven't been too great. I know they got the win last week, but yeah. What are your tips this week? Will Adelaide beat Port, says Stevie. I've tipped Crows, but that's more just because regardless if Crows win or lose, I'm going to be annoyed anyway. If Crows lose, I'm going to be annoyed anyway, so I might as well just tip them. It's a 50-50. Port, a dual showdown win. Crows won last 3. Port have got a lot to play for, but then Crows have probably got a lot to play for in terms of pride and being able to maybe knock Port's top 4 hopes. So it'd be a good game. I'll bet the Crows in, but I'm not sure. I do think Port are due a showdown win as well. Gordon and Heaney were unstoppable, and they were unbeatable even. Ego on the show says Corey. Yep, yeah, I did. Yeah, it was a sellout, but they released some extra tickets today, so got 2 tickets, which is good. So looking forward to going to the showdown tomorrow night. It'll be different though, going to a away game at Adelaide Oval. I know that the Port fans will be going up with their bloody scarves. The thing, I always laugh at it, to be honest. I always think it's just hilarious, but because they try and think that they're Liverpool. Like, you're not Liverpool, so might tip Port, but I think Crows are better value at 265. There you go. Let's go look at the scores then. So Dylan Shields on 63. Bloody Dylan Shields, seriously. But Nick Martin, 63 is good though. That's good, especially as a unique. 100% game time as well, so that's now 6 quarters he has not come off the ground. Parrish on 61. Roberts on 60. So if you do have him looped, you'd be very happy with this so far. Lloyd's had 15 plus, so Power wants to be happy with that. Caldwell 57 is good. I feel like he's missing a tackle. I feel like he had 2, but his 57 is good. Mills 55. And they're the guys on 50, but like you got Mackay, McGrath, Redmond, Lloyd, and Shield. A lot of those guys aren't relevant. So then we go on the 40. So Merritt's on 43. It's not too bad. 23-point quarter as well. We just need to score bulk points when he's not on Jordan, pretty much. What else we got here? Perkins on 38. That's good for my draft league there. Gordon 35. That's not great. Honestly thought he was in for a good game tonight, but I mean, pretty average. Grundy 32 as well. That's not great. Roberts 31. That's not great. Heaney 26. That's bad. So a lot of average scores. Parker's on 9 as well. That's not very good at all. But yeah, the Heaney one is surprising. Only 5 disposals. But again, Heaney's one that if he's going to go bad, everyone's got him. You don't really have anyone else over him, I wouldn't think. So, yeah, the one I'm happy though. Martin's going well. Unique in my matchup. As long as he can go big from here, that'd be very handy. So that's what I'm looking for. So I just want to see if my rank's gone up or down in terms of to 510. So I have gone up. I've gone about 70 spots. So everyone's got Goulden. Most people would have Merritt. Most people would have Caldwell and Heaney. Is it Nick Martin that's the guy that is why I'm rising? If that's the case, I'm very happy. So just have a look at the matchup here. Yeah, so yeah, Martin's the unique, which is great. Just saw Sanchez playing Jake in the Consolation Prize Cup at the bottom. Sanchez got Martin and Caldwell. Oh, Jake was looping Caldwell. That's why. Yes, there you go. So Martin and so Martin's a unique there in that matchup. What are leagues I'm in? So I'm in Hat Chat League 7. I've already been promoted, which is great. So none of our uniques have played yet. We've both got Martin, Goulden, Merritt, Caldwell, and Heaney. My Twitter league in the group chat I'm in, I've got Martin and Goulden. The guy I'm playing doesn't have anyone from tonight. And then my cash league, there's no uniques either. Yeah, cool. Alrighty. Karen Shannon, Sydney changed when Mills returned. I think not sure of any injuries of other players. Maybe they peaked too early. We saw Melbourne a couple of years ago. They were like 10-0, and they peaked and they didn't go too great second half. So it's definitely something that could be there. Power Star, I've been to a Crows showdown, hated every second of it. We're old Liverpool Bales. They think they're Port. Yeah. No, but what I'm saying is obviously Liverpool have done the chant for years and years. Port have done it last, 5, 6, 7 years, however long it's been. So I've been a Crows, and I like that Crows showdown, hated every second of it. I'm very interested to see how this Port showdown is going to be. It's been a long time since I've been to a Port showdown, home showdown. So I'm sure there'll be a lot of twits there, though. On both sides, not just Port. There'll be a lot of Crows twits as well. There always is at showdowns. You always get those people. For those non-South Australian people, there are a lot of people that go to the showdowns that are just, a bit different characters, is probably the way to put it. Corey Bades, the rugby in Sydney is like a mud bath for Roosters and Eels tonight. Is it really? I'm doing it in game day squad. I'm in like a NRL fantasy thing in the start of the league, I'm like 12th. Come top 10, you win prizes. So I'm hoping to get top 10. So up to 59th overall. So Martin might be more unique in the top 100 than I thought, says David. Yeah, a lot of people would have traded him still, I think. I know he got a 120, but he still had Sydney tonight, maybe tagged Brisbane next week. I was pretty comfortable holding Martin after how he went last week. He's been good all year. Like, okay, he had a few lower scores, but I think there are other issues. I have to field a rookie because I got Warner as a pod, says Steve-O. Papley's a huge out as well, says Corey. Yeah, Corey, that's a good point. Since Papley's been out, that's when Sydney have really struggled. I feel like Papley gives them that he not only is he a great forward, but he gives them the energy as well. Energy forward of the ball, tackling pressure, goals. So that stupid Crow call after every goal annoyed the shit out of me. Crows fans everywhere. It wasn't good. Okay, Pamperonster, I partly agree. I do agree with you with that. That sort of annoys me a little bit, especially in an away Crows game when you're sitting down and then they have to do like the at the end. I do find it a bit annoying as well, and that's from a Crows fan. So I feel like just clap, cheer, whatever. But the Crow thing at the end is a little bit annoying. But at the end of the day, people can go to a game as long as they're not being abusive or anything like that. Then they can pretty much do what they want, really. But yeah, no, I do agree. It can get annoying at times though. But we got 25 watching. So if we have 25 watching, make sure you smash along via. Our goal is for 25 likes on each watch along. We're 9 away, so we've got 25. Make sure you smash a like. When you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do. We're trying to aim for 2.7k. I think we're 51 away from that now. So if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you do as well. We're 26.49. So and if you are new around here, put in the chat and say new. Power prawns kill me. Yeah, I know. It is annoying, and yeah, I've been there right sort of near it and stuff, and yeah, it's not great, but it is what it is. Adrot's lost a tackle, I reckon. He was on 60, now he's 56. Is there any other late adjustment? I thought Merritt was on 45. No, Gordon's still 35. Heaney's still 26. Bloody Heaney. We know Fat Heaney can go nuts. And no one's really got anyone better than Heaney. If he gets to an 80 or a 90, it's not like there are going to be that many forwards that can do better than that anyway. So it is what it is. But yeah, so all right, how many people did like? Yeah, we got a few. We got up to 20, so we're 5 away from the likes goal, which would be fantastic. So yeah, the worst spots I've ever heard were from Hawthorn. The funniest were from Carlton. Says Power Prawn. So Angus Easy, I have Robert Salute to my bench. If he goes 95 plus, could I consider holding Sheasel? I think if he goes 90 plus, Angus, you can consider holding it. Someone asked us in the pod before, said if Roberts went, what line would Roberts have to go for me to trade Sarong out instead? Especially if it's a Sarong, Angus, if you're looking at trading him instead, I'd take 90 plus. And 85 plus, I'd consider it. Double dummy, oh, no, that's just talking about the Hawthorn fans. Yes, that's quite funny. But yeah. Alrighty, well, I'm going to be back in like 2 seconds. I need a drink, so I'll be back in a sec. Not alcoholic, but just a drink. So I'll be back in like 2 seconds. Alrighty, I'm back. What the hell? Bloody hair. Tommy Mega Man. Hey, Bales, love your content. Thanks, mate. Very much appreciated. Always like getting good comments, especially before questions. Very, very nice. So thanks, mate. If you had to trade one of Green or Brayshaw, considering the runs home, who? Out of Green or Brayshaw, it'd be Brayshaw for me if you had to trade one of the two. Brayshaw, just because he's got Giants, then Port, whereas Green's got Freo, then Bulldogs. I feel like that's a bit of a better match run. So if I had to choose, I don't mind keeping both, though. I feel like there are probably other guys you could trade, but if they're the probably two guys you want to trade in your team, probably Brayshaw for me. I was looking at trading Dacos, says Angus. I wouldn't trade Dacos. I still feel like Brisbane's a good enough matchup, and then he's got Melbourne next week. There you go. Just a bit of a chat with the double down. I like it. Stop going to games because a few that I couldn't stand. The inability of fans to comprehend a zone and to scream "man up" destroys my brain. The two things that annoys me is well, not annoys me, but is the man up. And then when people are yelling over the thing, saying stuff like "kick the ball," like that's actually no, yeah, "kick the ball" is the one for me that does my head in the most. Is when fans over the fence say "kick it." It's just like, and I know it's the casual fans. I know that the people that take in so much football understand that you can't kick it all the time. But when people yell at "kick it," it's like, okay, well if they kick it, they're going to turn it over because there's no options, or they're going to kick to a contest, going to go for any throw in. If there's an option there that is to be had and it's by handball, running to the middle, whatever, it does my head in. It frustrates the hell out of me. All clubs have their individuals, Lowell says Power. So, great, yeah, exactly right. Power Promise, I like that. Got to say, though, I hate Hawthorn. 3-year rebuild. Go on, be gone with you. I've been waiting since 04. Get stuffed, Hawks. That's funny. That's funny. Corey Badge, I can't get heaps of North games, so I'll play Tennyson 4, always in Tassie and always on Saturdays at 1:45. Hopefully, though, North, hopefully on the improve, and then you'll get a few more of those primetime games, Corey, and you'll be able to go to them. Ayan, I hope you're going well, mate. Steve-O, would Cherry be a good first-round pick in a single-season draft next year? Oh, 100%. He'll be top 5 pick. Couldn't be number 1 pick in draft next year, to be honest. And he probably, to be fair, I'd pick him with top pick 1 as well. If I'd pick one for a draft, I'd probably go him. Because if you're looking at it, Marshall could be number 1. There's no forward you'd be picking. Mids have been all over the shop this year. So are you really going to go like a Goulden or a Bont or someone over on those guys? And defenders, maybe Sheasel. Sheasel could be a shout at number 1. Maybe Whitfield again with a good year. But at the end of the day, I think it's... for me, I would be going for Cherry number 1, just with the floor and safety. Ayan, I'm new to this channel, but I will subscribe. Also, who do you guys go for? I'm going good. You, mate? Yeah, mate, going well. I go for the Crows. And yeah, mate, thank you very much for subscribing. I'll obviously double check that you did, because we were on 26.49, so you'd actually get us to the halfway point to 2.7k. We're 26.49, so if you subscribe, we'll be on 26.50, mate. So that'd be appreciated if you can. Angus Heasley, North Melbourne, the new Fantasy Kings, says Angus. Yeah, could be. And obviously Cherry and Sheasel are, but obviously people are like LDU. It's frustrating. So, Tassie team in 28, says Corey. Actually, we just got 3 subscribers. That's very interesting. Appreciate everyone that subscribed just then. We just got 3 new subscribers. So we're on 26.52 now. So 48 away from 2.7k, which is fantastic. So we're nearly there. Flanders would be my first pick as a forward, but not my first overall. Oh, Flanders won't be a forward, though, next year. He'll be a mid only. Maybe defender, actually, as well, because he played so much defence, but he won't be a forward, unfortunately. Could be Flanders one to watch next year. If he's playing this mid-forward role, could get forwards as early next year. Cherry or Marshall will be pick 1 or 2, I reckon, next year draft. I think they'll be the top 2 picks. I reckon it'll be like those 2, Then probably, I don't know about in order, but Shees would be up there. Goulden would be up there. And then maybe is it someone like, do you go Bont for safety or something? Something like that. Coochie says hello. Coochie, mate. Coochie, I hope you're going well. Corey Buttridge, Cherry or Marshall will be picked. I said that before, sorry. Double Dummy, Shees would be first pick defender. Who'd be first pick mid? I think Goulden, just because of his high time on ground. That's where I'd probably go, but Whitfield could be the number one defender. In terms of, going back to the mids though, got sidetracked a bit there with Whitfield. I think Goulden for me is probably number one. Mids is interesting. Whitfield's still defender 2025 for the DJ. Yeah, he will be. Yep. He's played halfback all year. In terms of mids, I don't mind Bont still, just with safety. Besides that, though, all the mids have got have been very up and down. Like if you look at the averages for this year, again, it's been a lower averaging year for players. The top six have averaged over 110, being Marshall, Cherry, Gawn, Sheasel. But again, ruck, defender. Then you got Zorko over 110, but he'll be a defender next year. And then you got Treloar's the only mid over 110. And Treloar over 30, you're not going to take him as a top 5 pick in draft. Whitfield's right there as well. Then Dunkley. Dunkley is going to be in the top 10 probably. So yeah, Bont for me is probably behind Goulden, probably those top two. Merritt's always up there as well. Jordan Edwards, Nick Dacos. Dacos could be an option, but his ceiling's just not been as high since he's been in the mids. He just doesn't take a lot of those marks he was getting in defence. So he'll still be a top 30 pick, top 20 maybe probably as well. But yeah, the Pinsky song that Hef made is legendary. Oh yeah, agreed. Yeah, Hef's he's a legend. So Dave, is Bailey Smith the only forward next year? Well, him, hopefully Philippou keeps forward status. Mills, if he gets to forward status, maybe Luke Parker, Caleb Daniel. There's a couple of options, but a lot of people are going to be going cheap in the forwards next year. Let me just quickly check if was there any updates points-wise? Was Martin on 61 or 63? I think Martin got a handball taken away, I reckon. I reckon he was on 63, he's now 61, but that's still good anyway, regardless. Merritt still 43. Goulden still 35. Heaney still 26. So yeah, so no real updates there. But yeah. Anyway, about to get the second half underway. Hopefully we can get some big scores in this second half and finish off on a good note. Because only the one watch along this week, none tomorrow because I'll be going the showdown. So free kick against Caldwell, so that's not a good start the quarter. Parker starting midfield, says Corey. Yep, Moore will have it, says Corey. Yeah, Moore's a shout, but he's someone you want to start and pay a 90 price tag for? I'd probably rather get a rookie in that line and get a midfielder priced around the 90 mark. Maybe fit an extra one in because there'll be a few value. But again, plenty of time to be looking at that into next year. You had Nick Martin in the goal square alone, and he gave to Jake Kelly instead. So here's Caldwell. Looks like if he kicks it, will get that free kicks against points back. If they switched it, they've actually got numbers on the open side. Caddy too slow. Could Nick Martin gain forward next year, says Angus? I don't think so. I think he's played too much defence and wing. He'll probably still be defender mid, I would imagine. Merritt handball. Merritt will also get another handball there. So a couple of touches for Merritt already. Here's Caldwell again with a kick. I don't know if Heaney marked that, but he got a kick anyway. So more points. Long ball forward. Don't know why Caddy's trying an outside the boot kick from there, but it's just a waste again. It's just going to get rushed through for a point every time. Coogee, who do you think is going to win from here? I still think Sydney will get over the top from here, but I don't know. Sydney haven't shown a huge amount tonight so far, so you don't know. Essendon could win it. It is at Marvel, which is the thing that is it. Go to Goulden. Look out wide for Goulden. Thank you. Goulden +6. Final. No, it would be a +5 probably. Probably handball. Yep, Lloyd kick. So Martin looks to be playing a bit more in defence at the moment. Martin got the punch there. So McGrath coming from like 30 metres away to take the kick in, and he's going to handball to Roberts. Why? Like, I know Roberts is good for some people. They got him to Caldwell +6. Caldwell, switch it, mate. Switch it. You got Martin on the other side. Don't go there. Why is Jake Kelly getting so many points tonight? Like, Jake Kelly seems to be getting so much this +6 points. It's ridiculous. Stringer, there's no bad handball for Durham. Mills handball. Goulden kick. Lovely kick as well to Parker. I had Martin at 57, and he went up by 4 via fan footy. No, he was on 63. I know that. I know he was definitely over 60. I think he got taken a handball away. Paparonsa, if you lose tomorrow, you'll be extra grumpy. Trust me, being at a losing away showdown, it sucks so bad. But I'm going into it knowing that there's a very good chance Crows are probably going to lose anyway. So I'm sort of not really going. I'm almost going with no expectations. I'm just expecting, hopefully, it's a good game. Parker goal. So Sydney back to within a point. Jake Kelly's a carrier sometimes, yes, than team, says Corey. Yeah, but it's annoying, though, because he's not a very good kick. Canelio forward status, maybe, says Steve-O. I would hope so, but I don't think he will. So we got 22 likes, though, so 3 away from our goal of 25. So if you haven't liked it yet, make sure you do smash a like on the video. So yeah, make sure you guys keep smashing up the likes, and let's get to 25. We've got another one there, so we're up to 23, so appreciate that. Only downside of Hef is the support fan, says Steve-O. That's all good. Hef's a legend, so shout out to him. But yeah, good goal from Parker there. Good kick from Goulden. No surprises, though, that Goulden used the ball really well. He always does. Caldwell now top scoring plays on 66. So hopefully no one traded him. Heaney clearance got the kick. Out of mid-air as well, if you don't mind. Give it to Merritt. Give it to Merritt. Give it to Merritt. Seriously, Essendon. That has happened like 10 times tonight where they've had a better option and they've gone to the wrong one. When you've got Merritt who can wheel onto his left foot and kick to an open wing, absolutely dumb. Why is Sam Wedman playing? He does nothing. Yeah, he's playing defence tonight. He's definitely gone downhill. Is that a free kick against Merritt? Yeah, free kick against Merritt. Just giving away a shot at goal as well for Jordan. Unless it was, unless it was against Redmond on Adams. I didn't see it. Oh, no, it was against Redmond, actually. Oh, geez, come on. That is soft. All he's done is pushed him. You cannot give 50 a free kick for pushing someone over. If he's injured, I can understand. I don't actually know if he's doing his shoelace. If he's doing his shoelace, then that's probably a little bit... He's missed it. That's a bad kick. And Nick Martin will take the kick from the free kick as well, so at least that's good. I just don't know. Double dummy, yes, you can. You can't. Oh, you can't do that. Was he tying his shoelace? It just seems soft to me, and a big free kick against for a push. I don't agree with it. It's unnecessary. Fair free kicks, says Tommy. Like, I know it's unnecessary, but to give a free kick against right in front of goal, I don't know if that's a free kick. And I know for a fact that Adams does that a lot. He did it against the Crows a couple of times and got free kicks for it. So I know people deliberately fall over. I know that was probably one where it was a bit more forceful, but I don't know. Go short to Martin. Go short to Martin. Okay, he went to Caldwell at least. So Caldwell just turned it straight over to Heaney. Heaney +6. And Campbell's third goal. Campbell going well. I've got him in draft. That's very nice. I don't know why they still play Gresham every week. Such a shit player this year, says Henry V. Yeah, it hasn't been too great this year. Steve-O, what has Joel Marty done after his 9 goals? Yeah, he's done nothing. Fast break frenzy, Young to Neil, Dunkley, Anderson or Walsh. Also looking for more of a pot and points. Dunkley's my pick, and I still think Dunkley's still unique enough. But if you're looking for the guy that's unique, it's Anderson. It's one of Dunkley or Anderson. I'm Dunkley over Anderson this week, but I'm Anderson 2 out of that list. I'm probably Dunkley, Anderson, Neil, Walsh in order. That's probably what I'm doing. Who do you think was your worst starting pick this year? Very good question, David. Very good question there. Who was my worst pick this year? Could say Zach Williams, but a lot of people started with him, so I don't really know if I could say him. Midfield was fine. The rucks I was pretty happy with. Forward line was fine. It was probably, like, my starting team was generally, like, pretty good, like most players. I think the thing that I made a mistake of was starting Bont and Dawson. Both didn't start the year great, particularly Bont. Dawson had a few good scores early, so he was fine. It was probably more starting both. If I had my time again, I'd probably go one of them down, maybe a Bont down to a Butters, and maybe put that cash on top of someone else. Or could have even gone further. But yeah. John Newcomb says Tommy Mega Man. Yeah, John Newcomb was so frustrating. Fast break Fred and Cheers legend. Oh, there you go. Heaney on the lead. Look, he'll be having a shot for goal. Merritt not very happy with the other Essendon players in the defensive 50. So at least Heaney's starting to get into the game now, which is good. Zach Reid says fast break frenzy. Yeah, Zach Reid actually probably was one as well, getting injured straight away. I've still got him as well. I'm saying English over Gawn and LDU for sure. Also started Grundy, says. I still think Grundy was a good starting pick. I know he went bad in the first week, but he was pretty solid after that. I went Grundy down to Cherry after round 1, I think. Anyway, Heaney goal. So Sydney out in front by 11. Sydney have definitely been the better team in this quarter. Newcomb easily mine. Him and Amon, says David. Karen Shannon, I may have to use my last Supercoach trade to offload Sheasel. I'm out of finals bar 2 minor finals. My premiums let me down last few weeks, feeling a bit flat, says Karen. Yeah, I tried Sheasel in Supercoach this week. Went him to Whitfield. Fast but Frenzy, then a wasted trade to Cherry. Should have just started with X. Yeah, I should have started with X as well. I had Grundy and Cherry for a lot of the preseason. I wanted Grundy in. I just had the 2 in. I looked at the 3 rucks, but best starting pick has to be Cherry, says Corey. Yeah, 100%, yeah. Nick Martin is my captain and Cherry my VC, says Andrew. All right, let's refresh. So Caldwell going along nicely. Heaney would be near 40 now, which is good. So good that Heaney kicked that goal there. So this is where we need Merritt to get points. So Heaney clearance with the kick. If that goes to Essendon, that'll actually be a tackle for Caldwell. There's tackle for Nick Martin, though, because he brought Lloyd to ground, I think. Keep going, Martin. If Martin can just get a 110, I'd be pretty happy with that. Heaney got a kick away somehow. Martin with, I thought it was a mark, but it was only a handball. Martin would get a kick here. So Martin's still getting plenty of the pill. Heaney 53 now, says Corey. It's good. He's working. He's definitely had a great quarter. Cherry by far, says Anthony Beresford. Yeah, great. It was a great starting pick. But yeah, good to see Heaney really getting going now. We just need Goulden to get a bit more of it now. Is this Nick Martin? No. Damn it. I thought with the switch going, I thought they were going towards Nick Martin. Where is Martin? He was on the wing. I don't know where he's drifted to. Going short to Caldwell. Not a great kick. Caldwell got the handball, though. Caldwell another handball. So 2 handballs in quick session. Good smother by Cleary there. Keeps the ball. It was bad from Essendon again. Just, I don't know why they'd bother switching it to that side when they had no one there. It should have just gone down the other side. They're already over that side. So Matt Wrights will come back so I can loop, says Corey. Maybe Horse, he gave them halftime rev up, says Karen. I would imagine he would have, yeah. They certainly weren't looking like the Sydney we've seen for most of the year. So, but they've had a good start the quarter. They need to keep going though. Still half a game to go. Roberts handball there. Merritt trying to get the tackle and Sydney play. So Merritt's had a couple of times of that tonight where he could have got a tackle, but the players just got rid of it, which is frustrating. Over the head of Hobbs. Says Caldwell and Heaney. Tackle from Caldwell. And Martin will get a kick here. So Martin's still racking up. Not great. Went out bounds on the full, I think. But at least Martin's still racking up, though. I think they'll put him over 70 as well. Yep, 72. Obviously, Caldwell 84. Caldwell going big. He's just been very up and down. Been a bit of a roller coaster lately, Caldwell. Roberts +6 coming up. Going out wide. You've got Heaney on Caldwell. And they're going to Heaney as well. Through the hands of Heaney. Oh, no, free kick against Caldwell. Heaney lining up for goal again. Which isn't too bad because Caldwell's dominating. So, as long as Heaney keeps going well. But, yeah. Is it an arm chop? Yeah, got him high. Got him on the head. So, yeah, it's probably a free kick for me. Let's see again. Yeah, he got him over the shoulder. Yeah, it's free kick. Yeah, free kick. Caldwell looks like tagging Heaney as a defender. Yeah, it looks a little bit like that, but Caldwell's still in CBAs and stuff, so hopefully if Heaney puts this through, this could be that. I said at half-time, I said Heaney's capable of massive core, and this would be 2 goals potentially in the quarter. It's drifting right. No, he's missed it. So, not great. When's the next W pod with Jaden, says IT. Beautiful. Good to see people asking about the next W pod. Tuesday will be when it comes out. We're actually doing our team reveals. Me and Jaden will go through both our teams. Obviously, we've got practice games this weekend for AFLW, so I'll be looking at... Hopefully, there's some replays of games that I can watch. If not, I'm sure there'll be content around from free kick and match reports from sliding doors and stuff like that. I'll be able to get sort of info on. So it'll be interesting. I don't know if I see my team changing a great deal from where it is. I think the structure's fairly set. There's a couple of decisions I still need to make in terms of structure and stuff, but majority of the team is pretty set. What sort of kick is that? Again, that's a terrible kick when you've got... And people keep saying biased because I've got Nick Martin. But seeing Nick Martin there in the pocket, kick to him and he would have had a potential mark and goal, it just doesn't make sense. I don't know what this Essendon supporter is going down right down to the front of it. It's a bit weird. FPL side locked now to sort the AFLW side, says IT. Yep, well, my FPL stuff will be all done tonight. I'll be looking at getting my team locked in. Is that a goal from Stringer? Did he kick the goal? No, he missed it. Where's Goulden? Goulden's really been quiet tonight. And I know he's owned by everyone, but I remember Mitch said on Monday about you could potentially trade a good, like, maybe going a bit of a rogue move is trading a Goulden who's 100% owned at the top. And the way it's going, well, there's Goulden there, but it went over his head. Out to Gresham. Lucky he didn't give away 50 there, Florent. There's Langford. Where's Martin? Is that... Oh, I thought that was Nick Martin. I wasn't Martin on the other side anyway. Free kick pod was good today. Oh, yeah, crap. I didn't listen to it today. That'll be mine doing tonight. What did they do? What was the one that came out today? I just didn't have a look at any of the podcast feeds at all today. Which one came out today? Oh, the Demons one. Yeah, okay, that'll be a good one. I'll listen to that tonight. Thanks, Corey, for reminding me. What time on Tuesday? It'll be 4:30 Eastern, like it always is for all the videos on the channel. Or 5 p.m. Eastern for like it is all the channel videos. So there you go. Harry Jones goal. So back to 5 points. Scores at the moment. McGrath's on 88. Seriously. Oh, McGrath's so annoying. Caldwell 81, Martin 72. So good to see those two guys going well. Just need Martin to keep going a little bit more. Parrish 70, Campbell 70, good for draft, but Roberts 67, Mills 63, Heaney 61 now, so really building into the game, Heaney. Roberts 59, had a good quarter, Roberts. He wasn't going too well, but now he's up to 59. Merritt 47, only 4 points in the quarter, just the 2 handballs that he got. Goulden has had 11 points in the quarter. We know Goulden, again, he's capable of a 60-point quarter as well. But yeah, so all our players besides Goulden and Merritt over 50, and funny enough, they're the 2 premium mids. I know one's being tagged, but yeah. Just need Goulden to go big for me. Same with Merritt. Merritt handball. Martin handball. Bad handball from Martin there. Parker to Goulden. So Goulden with a kick. I was 50-50 with starting Zach Reed and Bodie Yule, and of course I chose the wrong one. The cash gen from Bodie would have helped so much, says Fastback Frenzy. Oh, yeah, agreed. Henry V, no idea what to do with my forwards other than Bonnie Toogood. Yeah, Bonnie Toogood's the one. Michaela Pounga is the other one. I'd be locking in at 363 or 383, I think she is. There's Martin with a kick. Decent kick as well. That should be a free kick at least. Potentially, if that's a 50. Weston Turner's the biggest fade, I reckon, for me, says Corey. Yeah, I wouldn't be picking the double hyphen, I don't think, this year. Just until we see. If we see a good roll at the start, then maybe we look at it, but probably not at the start. Do you know roughly when fantasy opens up next year? I think it's like the week before Christmas or leading to Christmas. Peer pressure from the traders, says Fastback Frenzy. Tommy Mayer, man, watching the Essendon fans depleted with a half to go is pure cinema. I unfortunately tipped Essendon. At least Heaney's climbing, says Tommy. Yeah, agreed. There's Merritt +6. Good to see. He's over 50 now. Would have been good if he went short to Martin. Go short to Parrish. Got the E on Goulden. Can move to Sheasel to a mid as I have 7 premium defenders, says Anthony. Well, hopefully Goulden can get going and get to 100. But, yeah, just I don't know. He give it to Merritt. Come on, Merritt. Kid, goal. From the pocket, he missed it. Damn it. But Merritt's going okay, at least. Would be nice if Merritt shut up this half. Well, he's done okay last couple minutes. Have Caldwell, so that's a plus, but, says Double Dummy. Andrew, what happened to Joel Amati and Goulden? Well, Amati's key forward, so he's not really going to score well, like, consistently. But, yeah, Goulden's been a bit disappointing tonight. G'day, legend, what's good? Says That's Almost Sport. Daniel, mate, hope you're going well, as always. Good for you to to see you tuning in, mate. As always, if people are fans of motorsport, I know Power Prawns has already subscribed, but if anyone else is fans of motorsport, F1, MotoGP, supercars, IndyCars, pretty much any motorsport, check out Let's Talk Motorsport on YouTube, subscribe to them or wherever you get your podcast. And they've got a Facebook group now as well, new Facebook group, so make sure you guys get involved with that if you want to continue all the motorsport chat. So, City need to recruit a forward and a key defender. Probably key defender. Switch it, you got Martin. Switch it, Laverty, you idiot. No, he doesn't. He kicks. It's a good kick, to be fair, to Durham, but Durham dropped it. 32-point quarter from Roberts so far, says Corey. Yeah, he's been good this quarter. Very good. MotoGP tonight been frothing for it, says Power Prawn Star. Well, I'm sure Daniel is as well. I'm sure Daniel's excited for it. Right, so we've got just over 6 minutes to go. As I said, keep smashing the likes on the video, guys. If you, we got 25 now, which is fantastic. So if we get to 30, that's probably the next goal from here. 50 is always like I think we've done it once or twice. It's obviously been amazing. They more happen on Saturday night. There's Parker, good mark there, deep forward. Really need Martin to have a quiet last quarter. Sorry, Bell, says Gareth Evans. I really have to disagree with you. Sorry, Gareth, there. I really need him to go well as a unique in my matchup. Yes, Red Bull ring, how good? Says Let's Talk Motorsport. Will Laird go to either Hawks or Sydney? Oh, no. If you're talking about Laird leaving the Crows, no way. Laird won't leave. No chance. I'd be devastated and shocked if he left. And Parker's kicked the goal. Another goal for Parker. Parker's had a good quarter. Couple of goals, and Sydney back at 10 points. Martin up to 77 now as well, which is good. Roberts 66 as well, which is fantastic. If you've got him, he's really kicked into gear. Heaney 61, Heaney 59. So both at least around the 60 mark, and at least Merritt's getting his 20 points a quarter essentially. And he's still got 5 minutes to go, so still a chance that he gets a little bit more in this quarter and can get himself. He can get himself to a 70 at 3/4 time. I'm pretty happy with that. Parker up to 52 now as well, so essentially doubled his score in this quarter. Yeah, Goulden 49 is the one disappointing one at the moment. He's the only one we really need to get going from here. Perkins had 0 points this quarter. I had him in draft as emergency, and I was hoping he'd put up a good score. Even Caden Cleary hasn't touched the ball much since the first quarter as well. So, but yeah, hopefully they keep going. Hopefully Nick Martin, as I said, can keep going. He's the one I really need to keep going. Parker clearance. So Parker's, we're having a strong quarter. Laverty, how can you drop that mark? Cleary handball. Hayward, that'll be a goal for Sydney. Yep, another goal for Sydney. They've really turned on this quarter. It's now 16 points. I believe that's their biggest lead of the game. Laddie won't leave, said double dummy. Yeah, Grady won't leave. I find it hilarious that nearly every player leaving is reported to be going to the Hawks, says double dummy. Yeah, I know, it's funny. Henry V. brought in Roberts for the Collingwood game last week. Henry, you'd be very happy, mate. And then they're talking about, that's almost what Paparos are talking about, the MotoGP. So good to see a bit of chat with that in there as well. Up to 28 likes now, so appreciate that. We only got 2 more to go to get to 30, so that'd be fantastic. If we can keep climbing up to like 35, 40, that'd be fantastic. Yeah, we've got 452 to go. Actually, did we get any extra subscribers since then? Let's have a look. Yeah, we did. We got one, so appreciate whoever subscribed. If you are watching, then comment in the chat if you just did subscribe, but appreciate that. Caldwell will get the handball. I think he's going to Martin as well. There's Heaney, handball. Give it to Heaney. Give it to Heaney. Give the handball to Heaney, Florent, you idiot. And he's kicked the goal, to be fair. I'm just calling him an idiot because I want Heaney to get points. So, wow, that's a picture right there. The guy, the fans there, there's like an Essendon couple and a Sydney guy, probably friends with them. Sydney guy's cheering, and then the Essendon fans sitting there like this. Like, that's unfortunately how Bombers fans feel. It's now up to 22 points now. Sydney's third quarters this year have been really strong. That's where they've really gotten an edge. What's going on with Brad Crouch? Could he get back into his best next year? Steve, I heard on a podcast that he's done. Yeah, I actually heard as well. I've read that there's a chance he retires. So we'll have to see if that happens. But yeah, I think if the Bombers lose this, I reckon they're done for finals. So I think that there'd be season over if they lose. So you really need to get back into the game. Otherwise, it could be season over for the Bombers. And after being second a couple of months ago, could be a bad drop. There's Goulden. That'll be him over 50. Which, again, saying Goulden is only just getting over 50, nearing 3/4 time is not great. Goulden tackle at least. Geez, everything Sydney do at the moment is just working. Just a kick. It worked. They got Goulden short. Oh, Amadi, seriously, what are you doing? Had Goulden short for an easy kick. Nick Martin, handball. There's Roberts with a kick. Like Archie Roberts, I should say. I keep forgetting that there's 2 Roberts in this game. Caldwell, I don't know if he got a handball away there. I think that's holding the ball. Yeah, a couple of free kicks against Caldwell in this quarter is not great. At least he's still going well anyway. Is that Heaney? Yeah, bloody hell, Heaney's having a really good quarter. We know he's capable of these massive quarters, and this is his quarter he's going well in. Roberts, good spin there. No, that's not high. Stupid umpire. Falling for it again. The free kick against Goulden, if people didn't see. But again, Ben Hobbs got the ball, saw Goulden coming in, put his shoulder down and got taken high. God, I hate that free kick. These umpires are just suckers for it. They fall for it every time. They just pay it non-stop. It's like, can they not see? Well, at least Gordon's got his mark here, so get the points back anyway. But it's just so frustrating that these umpires fall for that trick every time. It's been happening for years. You would think that the umpires would have clued onto it and wouldn't keep falling for it, but they keep doing it. Gordon wasn't on the Essendon defender, was sweating on that. Well, they'd pick up Dan Houston's trade. Oh, no, Crows won't get Dan Houston. He's not going to go to the Crows. He's going back to Melbourne, if anything. And Florent behind. I've in both formats, two which will suck. Houston was Melbourne bound. Reckon their issues have cost them and no idea where he goes. Cats maybe. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, Nick Martin kick in. Love to see it. And he played on from it as well, which is good. Wait for Martin to come down. Give the handball to Martin. Roberts, Roberts, what are you doing? What are you doing, Roberts? He kicked him board and he turned it over. They're lucky it went out. And this is why Essendon are where they are. Because their ball use is atrocious. And I guarantee you Liam from free kick could be saying the exact same thing. Atrocious ball use. I don't know why they're showing Ben Hobbs' kick again, but fair enough. I think it looks like Martin's playing defence in this quarter, so, well, especially the back part of this quarter. Goulden handball. Smothered by McGrath. Minute and a half to go. Cozzy for Houston simple, says Power Prawn Star. Be interesting if they did that. Are you going to make a vid about fantasy locks for next year? If so, when? Says Steve. Yeah, to be post-season. I'll do a early watch list for next year. Not necessarily locks, but I'll go through players I'm keen on watching in the pre-season. Give it to Merritt. And Parrish just kicks it long. Contest. Just boring football. And Draper does that way too much. So now Nick Martin's ahead of the ball. So I don't know really what they're doing with Nick Martin's role. I don't know why they don't just settle on Nick Martin having a role. Langford, behind. God. I feel like if I was an Essendon fan, I'd have no hair left. And I'm 26. They just are probably one of the most frustrating teams to watch. So many players there. Turn the ball over. Just not good enough. I do feel for Essendon fans, but it's been so long since I've had success. And there's just so many players in their team that just continue to be average. So Heaney handball. 33 seconds to go. Can we get any more points? Parker, that'll be holding the ball. Tried to don't argue. Okay, wasn't paid holding the ball. There's Roberts. Handball to Durham. Don't quite know what that kick is from Durham. Oh, it's actually going to work. There's Gresham. Stringer. And there'll be a mark. So Essendon will kick a late goal at least. This will keep the game alive. Be back to 16 points if he kicks it. Nick Martin has played 100% game time, says Tommy Mega Man. Yet, so now it's been 7 quarters in a row he hasn't come off the ground. Since last week, pretty impressive, annoying for traders. I agreed, but yeah, I had a feeling Nick Martin was going to get back into some good form. I didn't know he was going to go like 100% game time big, but I don't get how Wedman still gets against this Corey. Yeah, I don't either. Doesn't make sense. With Dodori going, I'm very interested to see with Brad Scott what with the list in the off season. Yeah, it was time for change. He's been there for so long, and he clearly hasn't worked, and Stringer's missed. How you can miss that? It's pretty inexplicable at AFL level. When you're within 30 metres out on not much of an angle, you should not be missing that. Not good enough. In my opinion, Dodoro tried too hard to be seen as a winner in the trade rather than doing the best for the team. Yeah, not a bad point there. Let's go through the scores at the moment. So we've got... Wait, Nick Martin, 77. I swear he got like a kick or something. That he should be on 80, but he's on 77. So not a great quarter from Martin. He only got 16 points, so not great, but it is what it is. If he can get to 100, that's still fine. But I was looking at hopefully him getting a a one. Oh, hang on. No, sorry. Must have updated after. He's on 82. So, okay, 82 is good. That's fine. Still a 21-point quarter. It would have been good if he could have been on 90 and looking at a 110, 120. But if he can get to 110 for me, it's still pretty good. 28-point last quarter. Caldwell, 82 as well. Was quiet in that back half of that quarter. A couple of free kicks against didn't help. Parrish up to 83 as well. Roberts on 82. Heaney up to 75, so massive quarter. 49-point quarter. We know he's, again, very capable of quarters like this. Mills 69 as well. Roberts 66. Goulden's on 60. Merritt 59. So Merritt didn't touch the ball in the last 5 minutes, which I was hoping he might have got a few disposals. So that was a bad quarter for Merritt out of all of them. Only being on 59. Goulden 60 as well is frustrating. He's not been the same Goulden we saw a month ago. Been a bit disappointed. Parker, good quarter, 57 for draft coaches. Cleary, 48. Besides that, most other players are doing their job. But yeah, it's just been a frustrating game in general, to be fair. Like, normally we see a player over 90, 95 at this point, but lower scoring fantasy game. Not many players on track for tons. And yeah, just as I said, been a frustrating game to watch. Or whatever, so... Bales, do I get Neil and just trade him next week? Worried he's going to put up a big one and he's a nice pod. If you're happy to potentially trade next week, if you can soon, because I think Caldwell goes to him next week. If you're happy to bring him in for 1 week, I don't mind as a pod. Against Collingwood, could be a good shout. Wait, who's tagging me in something in the group here? Right, cool. Alrighty. What do we got here? I'm just going to say Marcel because it's a long username. Marcel, hey bro, question. Do you think Nate Caddy, Cole Langford will score? What, a goal? Are you talking about goal in last quarter? Probably hard to see all three scoring a goal in last quarter. I could see one or two of them scoring a goal. But yeah, it's interesting. You're talking about fantasy-wise, I wouldn't look at any of the guys in there. Yacht Rocky, is there a world where I keep Membry and trade Sarong to a top 8 mid instead? There is. It's just Membry's floor is really bad. He got like a 16 against the Crows. No, it was in the wet, but Marcel, yes, a goal. If I had to pick one, the way the game's going, I could see McLean scoring a goal. If I had to pick one. I could see Langford as well. Caddy, maybe not, but there's a chance all three score a goal, but it'll be tough. Obviously, goal, Pierre Godeke going to court is always a little bit tricky. Neil's my VC. Be nice if we can get a big score, says Karen. But yeah, Yacht Rock, in terms of Membry, like, if he's UF6, you could. Because if you go Membry out, who could go anywhere from 40 to, let's say best case. Let's say best case gets 100. Right? He gets 100. And then you go, okay. Oh, no, sorry, no. No, sorry. I was yawning. I was off for the fairies for a bit. Okay, sorry. Let's say gets a 65, right? 65. If you trade him, depends who you're trading to, Yacht Rocky. Who you trading Membry to? They're going to outscore him by 40, 50 points, realistically. When it comes to Sarong, I think he goes no more than 90 and more likely could go less than 80. You can go get a midfielder. If they go 120, I think you're getting more out of that trade. So I'm probably leaning there, but depends. Corey Bays, looks like Conti had 99 tonight. Brennan 84 points, 70 points from Sheeran in 3 quarters. Hodder went off tonight as well. Well, off as in injured or off as in she went well. But yeah, spoiler alert, but Conti's in my team. She's been in my team for a few weeks now. Actually, no, about a week or week and a half. Brendan was someone I was looking at. Could be someone I might start. And then Sheeran has been locked in for pretty much since I made the team. I'm trading Membry to Kennedy. Otherwise, I'd be looking at Butters, Dunkley, Steele. I wouldn't do Membry to Kennedy. I still think Kenny's not going to go very well this week. That's just what me. I think that he'll play forward. He's been named forward, so there you go. Free kick for Merritt. Oh, no. Free kick for Brian, apparently. I don't know what the free kick was for. Was it against the ruck? I don't know what happened there. Langford. No, I thought he was going to kick goal there. I thought for Marcel he's going to kick goal straight away. Here's Martin. Martin gets a kick into Caldwell. Caldwell, Mark. That's a mark. Yeah, mark. Yep. No free against for Heaney, which is good. I'm glad they paid the mark. In some situations, they pay a free against, but I'm glad they didn't pay the free against. So Caldwell line out for goal. And Martin got the kick to him as well. So what was the free kick for? Someone didn't give the ball back. Was it Heaney, maybe? Sheeran Lock, in my opinion, says Tommy Megaman. Yeah, I think Sheeran's a good pick, especially if he's playing midfield as well. We don't get too many defenders playing mid, so yeah, Sheeran's a good, very good player. It sort of begs the question how she didn't get picked. Like she got picked when she was 31? Like, it's crazy that she didn't get drafted in an earlier season of AFLW, but she's come in now and All Australian in, I think, back-to-back years. So she's been great. Very, very good player. I wish she was at the Crows. Really do. I'd be looking at Butters, Dunkley, Steele. I'd go Dunkley. Yeah, I'd go Sarong to Dunkley over Membry to Kennedy. I'd be doing that. I'd be keeping Membry, back him in, and I'd go to Dunkley. Because I think Dunkley's he's going to score the most out of all of them. And in terms, I think he scores way more than Kennedy this week. Again, Kennedy's got the ability to go big, but I just think he's not. She went well. Okay, yeah, Hodder's been someone I've considered. Same with Katie Brennan for my F2 spot. Currently got Kate Horse sitting there, which is interesting. Paid up for at the moment, but maybe an extra 200k could be quite handy with my structure. Conti in mine as well, says Corey. What do you think Peaton's role will be this week? I don't know. I think he'll still be in the mid at least for some of the game. If that goes to Essendon, that'll be a tap for Merritt. It won't be, so it'll be just a kick for Goulden. That's happened now, I think, 4 times for Merritt tonight, 3 times at least for Merritt, where he's kicked it. Merritt's tackled the player, and the player that's got disposal's gone straight to their teammate, so it doesn't count. So, again, he could be well over 70 points, but a few tackles not counting is what's hindering him at the moment. Looks like Jordan's not... Is Jordan still on Merritt? Yeah, I thought Jordan for a second wasn't tagging Merritt. I don't know what Perkins is doing. He's got the free kick, luckily, but I don't know what he was doing there. Where's Martin? Trying to figure out where Nick Martin is at the moment. Oh, Grundy just dropped the mark. And it was out the back for the Bombers, but they've stuffed it up. So Heaney, handball. Is Matt on the bench? I reckon Matt might be on the bench at the moment. I reckon I'm not seeing him on the ground. Oh, no, there he is on the other side of the ground, I think. Yeah, he's not on the bench. He's still on the ground. I was going to be surprised if he did, actually, because if he's played 3 quarters without coming off. There's Goulden, handball. McDonald kick. It's actually a good kick, and Parker's marked it when he's kneeling on the ground. Fiona, would you rather any club other than Port won the final? Probably yes. Yes, because that's all the Port fans are going about in Adelaide. To be fair, there's probably a section of Port fans that probably don't want them to win because they don't want Hinkley there. Yeah, it'd be Port. I don't think it'd be anyone else. So Parker to potentially get his 3rd goal. And again, just give me a glimpse of what he's going to be a forward next year. I think he's a good pick next year. He'll be discounted on whatever he averages this year. And that's a goal. So I think it'd be quite... It depends what his price is. I really don't know what his price is. But he's kicked 3 goals since half-time. He plays mid. if he goes to another club, he's still going to be an integral part. So Jasmine Garner's my VC, Ernie Marinoff's my captain in AFLW. Yeah, if you've got those two, there you captain and vice captain, all sorted. I currently don't have Garner in at the moment. The money saved to get Conti instead, and then getting other players in, it just works. But I don't know. I'll see what I've still got to play around with my team a little bit. It'll be pretty much a lot of these practice games are going to dictate what I'm going to do in terms of like roles and stuff that people are doing. I prefer Rowbottom and Conti for me, says Corey. Yeah. I've got both. I've got Marinoff, Rowbottom and Conti are my three big mids that I've got. And I'll look at bringing Garner in once Conti's had her double game week. There's Merritt with a Merritt can't for a kick here. I think Caldwell got the handball to him as well. Redmond, Martin is around the place. Martin gets the handball. Just give it to Martin. Yes, good. Martin continuing. Martin, go for goal. He's gone in board to Stringer. Not 15 though. Stringer, you've got Martin there. You had him for a handball. Why? Gresham inboard. Not a great handball, but it's going to work. There's Caddy. I handballed it. So Marcel, he had it on Caddy to get a goal. Again, but Essendon just finding a way to stuff it up again. Like Brad Scott sitting there. Like Caddy, I don't know why Caddy's not going for goal. That's an easy shot at goal for Caddy. I don't know why he's handballing back. It just... I know he's a young player. He's going to learn from it, but it doesn't make sense. Heaney with a kick. Caldwell tackle. Caldwell just doing his thing still. Yacht Rocky, how many points do you reckon Pete will score more than Kennedy? Oh, it's probably going to be within 20. Maybe Kennedy gets a 60 and Pete gets an 80 probably if I was to guess, but I'm not too sure. Caldwell kick, not a great kick. That's probably going to go out in the fall. Oh, no, touched by Shield. It's a banning throw in. Conti and Garner have the same double week in round 5. Oh, sorry. No, not Conti. Sorry, I meant Ella Roberts I've currently got at the moment. I'm probably going to go like an Ella Roberts to Jazz Garner. You need Jazz Garner by round 5. You can't not have Garner by round 5. But yeah, it'll be that. So, Caldwell too slow. You got the handball away. Just Merritt handball as well. And that'll be a ball up. If I dump Goulden with the E mid, do I go out of... who do I go out of Bont, Dunk and Treloar? Caldwell handball. Can't be insufficient intent, surely. It's between Bont and Dunkley. I've got Bont scoring more this week. I think Dunkley scores more of the final 2 weeks. And the reason I think that is because I think Dunkley has got 2 good matchups, Collingwood as well. And I think that Bont's got a good matchup this week against North. He's played well against North last few times. But he's got Giants next week, which could be a tag. So probably in that case, I'd go Dunkley if you're picking of a mid. But I think Bont could go big this week. Go short to Martin. What are you doing, Redmond? Stop trying these bloody dinky, bloody smart kicks, you idiot. Absolute bonehead. Like, Redmond thinks he's the best halfback in the league with these little dinky bloody kicks and stuff. But, mate, you're not that good. I'm probably glad the Crows didn't get him in the end. I know he would have been a good player at the Crows, but I still feel like he's a little bit overrated at the moment. He does too many stupid things, I think. Langford inboard. Roberts good spoil. Inboard to Adams. Give the handball to Heaney. Adams, give the handball to Heaney. Why? You have Piper window. If so, you fielding her. Yes, I do. Yep. I've got her and Sinead Goody. I'm currently fielding Goody, though. I've got window on my bench. Give the handball to Goulden, McLean, you idiot. At least Heaney's got it. So Heaney kick. Not a great kick. Oh, Martin, good spin. Got the handball, though. I think. No, he didn't. Goulden got him. Far out. That's not... I know Goulden, I need points, but I can't afford buddy Nick Martin to be giving up points. So it looks like the 2 subs are being activated, so quite late. Bloody Nick Martin, man. And that'll be Heaney. Yeah, Heaney will be lining up for another goal. So Heaney and Parker have done the damage in this second half. So Martin's on 87. He was on 90, though. Caldwell up to 111 all of a sudden. He's going big, especially this quarter. Just if Martin can get 100, 110, I'd be pretty happy still. If Heaney kicks this, though, he'd be on 90, over 90. So is Caldwell really 110 plus? Yeah, he is. Yep, going well, double dummy. And Heaney's kicked it. Goal for Heaney, so he's kicked 3. And I think Sydney now are nearly home, 27 points. So yeah, Heaney's really jumped up. Don't know why it hasn't refreshed yet. Come on, refresh. There you go, finally. So yeah, Heaney up to 92. Goulden's up to 73, so he's having an okay quarter. Where's Merritt? Merritt 64. If he can get to 80 from here, I'll take it. Rob's been a bit quiet since that. He hasn't touched it much in this quarter. But yeah, at least Caldwell and Heaney are going well. So, but yeah, cool. Alrighty. Yeah, we've still got 12 minutes. So Nick Bryan's been subbed out for the Bombers. Why? Like, for Essendon, why is Dylan Shield playing so much midfield time? Like, he shouldn't be in the team. There's Langford will get his goal. So, Marcel, if you had that, then there you go. I don't understand why Dylan Shield is playing mid-time. Shield shouldn't be in the Essendon team for 1. But 2, I don't know why he's playing a prominent role. Like, doesn't make sense. Okay, he's got the ball a bit tonight, but just so annoying. Who do you think will be the Blues forward 6 this week? Yeah, I know that. And that's the question, though. That's why I'm not as keen on Kenny. I think Kenny plays forward. So if you look at their team, Carlton, playing forward, you'll have Motlop, Owies, Zach Williams, one of like an Ollie Hollands or Elijah Hollands will play forward at some point. Binns is on a wing, but is he really going to play a wing for the full game? He might play forward. I think Cooper Lord's a midfielder. Ashton Moore's a forward. Corey Dern's a forward. Jack Carroll can play forward. Like, there's a few guys playing forward. And I think Kennedy's named forward. I think Kennedy will play forward as well. So, do you reckon we need 2 players at 900k in the forward line for AFLW or go mid-price F2? I'm still unsure. Again, I've currently got Kate Hall there. She's got a tough first 3. I've looked at like Katie Brendan, Courtney Hodder as F2. I'll probably start one of those players at F2, and then probably like F3 will be like Ellie Gavalis, like these 500k players. So it'll be probably Bonnie Toogood, a player priced around the maybe 800k mark, maybe Kate Hoare, and then the rest will be after that. So there you go, goal from Marty, and yeah, this game 27 points. Now I know that Essendon just kicked the goal, but Essendon need 5 unanswered goals in the last 10 minutes. Also, is Elijah Hollands a shout? Says Jot Rocky. He is, but he doesn't have the ceiling. He's not going to really get you anything. Like, he got a 70-odd last week. I've only been drafted for most of the year as a forward. Picked him up off the scrap heap when he was a straight mid. I probably wouldn't look at it personally. Joe Smith, Stringer and Langford are horrible. I like Langford. I think Langford's a good forward. Stringer's very infuriating, especially if you're a Bombers fan. He'd be a bit annoying at times, but then other times he goes really well. So, yeah. But just one of those players that's just going to be frustrating. So it looks like Nick Martin is definitely playing in defence at the moment because you got Perkins and Roberts on the wings. I think Merritt's on the bench at the moment. There's a Nick Martin. Handball. Dylan Shield. Short kick to Martin Market. Yes, good. So 8 points coming up for Martin, which is good. So that'll put him well into the 90s. Caldwell could be on here for a short kick. No, maybe the next one. Oh, Jake Kelly. Good defender, but don't use him in terms of transition. Like, wait, what happened here? He's kicking at the umpire. Just he tried to run tried to run before marking the ball, and he dropped it. 10.5 minutes to go. Come on. Need probably, I think Martin's on 95, so 15 points from Martin from here. I'd be pretty happy. At least get the ton first. That'll be, I don't know if that'll be a tail for Goulden. Could be. Roberts had Goulden for a handball, decided to kick it and probably turn it over. Oh, Wiedemann, just... Marty to go, Campbell to Goulden. Goulden, good kick. I thought it was I think it was Corey Warner he's looking for. Parrish, good mark. Durham, give the handball to Caldwell. Where's Nick Martin? I thought Nick Martin would be on for a +6 there, but Roberts has got it instead. Oh, Roberts, that's a crap kick. Straight to Rowbottom. Goulden short. He was short for ages. Roberts racking up again, starting his... He does this, though. He has quarters where he goes absolutely nuts, Matt Roberts. See, but what I mean is, like, Sydney using the ball so well. Like, they're hitting targets, working their way up the ground. Now they're chipping back. What's bet Roberts will get it here? Where's Goulden? This is where Goulden normally racks up a few of his points. There's Jordan. Merritt's still on the bench. Don't know if Merritt's going to get to much more than what he's on at the moment. That's a McLean. Good mark for McLean there. What do you reckon Matt Roberts needs to score to take his score? Probably 90 plus. I'd probably want from him. 90 plus. If you get that, you take that, I think. Depending on obviously who it's for, though, who you're using him to cover. Is that a goal? How's a Marty kick the goal from there? No idea, but to goal. And it's game over. 33 points. Sydney are going to win. But yeah, so McGrath's already got the 100 ton as well, so he called 111. 83% game time. It's good to see his game time back up, but Essendon just keeps stuffing around with his game time. It keeps going up and down. But yeah, Nick Martin, 26 touches is great. It's just obviously only the 4 marks. Normally, he gets a few more of those. Heaney, obviously, 92 is great as well. Roberts up to 77. Goulden, 76 still. Merritt, 64. Merritt, as I said, Merritt, 16 points from here. That'll be pretty handy, but 8.5 minutes to go. Does Sydney release the tag because the game's done? I hope they do. There you go. Bombers, a lot of Bombers fans leaving us, looks like now. Archer writes, welcome to my D6, says Todd Gray. Yeah, Roberts, 92, you take that now. Archer. So Corey, I'd be what's he on? What's Matt Roberts on? I think I'd be taking Matt Roberts' score regardless over whatever he's on now. 77. I'd be taking that over what's his name? Over Archer. I wouldn't be confident Archer goes much more than 60. I know he's done well last 2 weeks, but he's a guy that can drop a poor score. So I would just, I'd be locking in the 77 from Roberts, and whatever he gets from here's a bonus. Good mark from Melican there. Goulden +6. I'm hoping Goulden can get a bit of junk here. Like, with the game being over, hoping he can get some +6s and get his score up there. Goulden is useless, ruining my team, says Karen. Well, if Goulden starts racking up here, then that'll be good. So, Goulden could get a second +6 here. No, he was free for a little bit there, but Mills didn't look at him. I hope Sydney don't sort of just chip the ball around unless Goulding gets heat. But I'd like to see Nick Martin get a bit more. Like 95 is not quite enough yet. In a big matchup, I need tons, and I need probably 110s and 120s. That'd be really handy, especially because he was on 61 at halftime. Where is he though? Is he on the? He's not on the bench now, is he? There's Matt Roberts. So Matt Roberts is on 80 now. So I'd definitely be... there's Nick Martin there. It's another goal for Sydney. Out to 40 points now. I can look with Merritt and Bailey, with Bailey Scott. I mean, I have to, right? If Merritt doesn't get over 75, I probably would. Maybe 80. Karen, Granny not far behind him. Yeah, Granny's not being very good tonight. Phil Dempsey or Kennedy, says Henry. I think Dempsey scores more this week. I think Dempsey goes well. So I'd go Dempsey. Andrew, would you like to do an end of season live Twitter space with Roy, Calvin, and Warney and Jordan? I have to see Andrew again. I'm always busy, so you got to try and catch me at the right time. I'm always busy. If I'm free, I'll jump on, but I can't make any promises, unfortunately, just because always busy doing content and stuff. And we'll be doing our own live one as well. So, but I'll see, Andrew. If I'm free, I'll jump on with you. There's Heaney handball, Goulden kick coming up. Give it to Martin. Oh, shit handball from Wiedemann. Get rid of him. How was Wiedemann playing tonight? Honestly, no idea. Does anybody actually like Essendon, says Yacht Rocky? I'm not a huge fan of Essendon. I've said before, they've annoyed me. Yeah, so if Hawthorn win, which I think they do, Bulldogs win, which I think they do, Essendon are officially out of the 8. And they can't make it. They've just lost too many close games towards the end of the year. There's a tackle for Nick Martin. I'm sure that'll be counted as a tackle, I'm pretty sure. Well, I'd like to think it will be anyway. Handball from Merritt. Nick Martin handball. So Nick Martin's still doing his thing. Archie Roberts kicks. Archie Roberts might even turn up here, you know. They're an embarrassment, says Yacht Rocky. So Goulden +6. So Goulden's starting to rack up a bit. Disappointing he didn't do it sooner than this, but there's Parrish. That's a throw. It's got to be a throw. Yep. Essendon have just absolutely capitulated in this second half. Essendon still have never won a final in 56 years without Sheedy as the coach. Yeah, no, it's been pretty crazy. City have the minor premiership stitched up. Could Goulden and Heaney be rested? I don't think so. Not with the pre-finals bye. They don't want players missing 2 weeks. The good thing for this, though, is Dawson as an option next week. Could be a shout. Because I don't know if they're going to tag necessarily now. And I think they may even tag Rankin anyway. So just something to watch. Hawks will win both games, says Andrew. Yeah, I agree. I think they will. So Hawks are in. Bulldogs should win this week. As long as they do, then they're in, I think. Or pretty much in if Carlton lose. But Essendon will not be playing finals. I sure hope they don't fumble the bag, says Detached Edits. Who's that? Yeah, so Nick Martin, he did get credit with that tackle. So 101, because it wasn't really a clean possession. So 101 for Nick Martin, which is good. I was getting a little bit worried he might not ton up. But at least he's turned up. It's funny, all 4 Essendon players are the only guys that have turned up. But Goulden up to 94 now as well, just getting that junk, so he might ton up here. I'd like to think Heaney tons up as well. Merritt, on the other hand, though, 66. I was worried about the tag. I was thinking he might be able to... Only 2 tackles. That's disappointing from Merritt. I know that it could have been another 4 tackles for him that just haven't gone his way, and he could all of a sudden be on 82. But yeah, I was always trading Sarong over Merritt. Now I wish I traded Merritt. But Sheezel being out meant I couldn't. If I didn't have bullets in the last couple of weeks, Merritt would have been gone for me this week. I was always planning on trading Merritt this week, but with there's Nick Martin CBA, so Nick Martin handball. But if If it wasn't for Shizu out, and then I think there was another, Philippou being out twice. If it wasn't for those couple of things, I would have traded Merritt. But North the worry for me, Ari the Hawks, Clarko would love to win. I sure hope we are not flag ready though. Next few years is ours, says Detached Status. So you a Hawks fan, Detached Status? Is that what you're talking about? Just want to confirm this. Definitely trade Sarong to Dunkley over Memory to Kenny or Peatling. I would, yes. I know that most people probably say Membry out. I just think if you want to be attacking a bit, go Sarong to Dunkley. I think Sarong gets tagged, and I think Membry to a Peatling or Kennedy. I don't know if you're going to get a huge points upgrade. So I'm going for the more points upgrade and going the Dunkley one. But if you're concerned, maybe go the other one. But if I've kicked to Goulden. If you get Goulden 1 more +6, he gets a... I think Sydney now going to just chip around. Wow, look at that. Marvel's just been completely, essentially empty. There's not that many fans there anymore besides Sydney fans. Yeah, Sydney just chipping around at the moment, which is annoying because it means that guys like Merritt and Martin aren't really going to get many points for the remainder of the game. Be good if Nick Martin could kick a goal here. Going it towards Merritt. Oh, Gresham nearly went completely over the fence. One of the guys has lost his beer as well. Lost his beer. Yeah, no, the beer went. And he's got a cast on as well in his hand. Poor bloke, can't take a trick. There's Nick Martin handball. Martin get a few handballs at the moment. I want to bloody kick it. At least he's getting points though. So Mills just kicked out of danger. Kicked out of danger zone. It's Ben Mackay. He's got Martin. Come on. Martin. Yes. Nick Martin. Yes. Line up for goal. Kick the goal, Nick. This would be great. This would be him close to the 120 mark if he can kick it. Just lost basketball game, Bales. Sorry to hear that, Riley. Yep, Hawks fan says Detached Edits. Hope Shizu is out next week. I think he could be. I think I've heard rumours that it could be a syndesmosis injury. And are they really going to risk him next week if he's not right? Come on, man, put it through. This is for his 30th touch as well. For his third goal. Well done, Nick. Been one of the shining lights tonight. Gets it done. As a unique, massive for our matchup. Merritt started slow, got worse. Well done, Jordan. Oh, yeah. He started okay, Merritt, and it's just been not great since. I honestly thought they might have dropped the tag at some point, but they haven't. But yeah, at least. Oh, why is it opening my mail for? Go away. And now it's deciding it doesn't want to open the mail, and now it's not going to let me close it either. Okay, force quit, and I want to force quit mail. Don't want my emails. I don't know why it would have opened that anyway. Anyway, I was trying to refresh the scores. So Martin CBA. Martin 117. 100% game time as well. One more kick, we get him to 120. Give the handball to Martin. Oh, Martin kicked the 4. Oh, he handballed it. I thought he was going to kick it. He's on 119 though, because he got the handball. Oh, no, hang on. 121 for Martin. Martin just going nuts at the moment. Goulden nearly a tackle. Durham and Caldwell fighting amongst each other. Menzie, crap kick. 120 now for Martin, says Corey. Yeah, it's massive for a matchup as well. Having a 120 from him. Matt Roberts will get a +6 here as well. Roberts racking up. He'll be such a good pick next year, Roberts. After those few sub games he had this year, I think Roberts will be a good pick in defence next year. Someone that'll be definitely on my watch list. McLean, good mark. Only a minute 15 to go. Looks like Merritt's going to be stuck in the 60s. So, again, if it's frustrating, I want to trade him. Too many other issues to trade, though. I should have looped him. I should have put him on the bench as emergency. I'd not really anything to lose. And I could have put Young, and I could have maybe just not taken him on the scores, but damn it, that's annoying. That's not Merritt there, is it? That wasn't Merritt that got a kick there, I don't think. Caldwell kick to Menzie. And Mills mark. So game nearly over. What happened to Merritt, says Clancy Walsh? Yeah, tag. Yep. Got tagged out of the game by Jordan. I knew it was coming. I knew he was definitely getting tagged tonight. But I should have bloody looped him. I don't know why I didn't. I had McAuliffe there. It would have just been, literally wouldn't have cost me anything. Caldwell mark on the siren. And Sydney win by 39 points. That tackle counted. Roberts 93, let's go. Harry Sheasel out rest of the year. I don't know if has it been confirmed rest of the year though, Andrew. I haven't seen anything about him being out rest of the year. Should have traded Merritt instead of Brayshaw, says detached edits. I probably would have. If he, I don't know if he asked us that detached edits, but if he did, I probably would have said Brayshaw instead of Merritt just with the tag. Mills finished 91 points, building Roberts, and great. I thought she was maybe for last game. Do I play Taylor? I loop Merritt. I don't know if I'd play Zach Taylor over Merritt. Heaney had 68. Heaney had a 68.5. Yeah, Heaney was great in the second half. But scores from the game, Martin 121 was great. Top scoring for the game, 100% game time. It's now 8 quarters in a row, 2 games straight. He hasn't come off the ground. Caldwell 119 was very good. And then McGrath 110, that was it. All the tons. Heaney and Goulden both stuck on 94. Roberts 93, Mills 91. Archie Roberts got 95, so good for anyone that had him as a loop. Yeah, there you go. Merritt 64. They took a handball away from Merritt as well. Damn it. Yeah, so his second half was awful. He had second half, 21 points in the second half for Merritt. Merritt's second half this year have been awful as well. He hasn't had a good second half bar that 134 that he scored last week. And yeah, that was pretty much it. But yeah, most people did okay, especially Martin and Caldwell if you had them. But yeah, Merritt was the one that really stung. And annoyingly, I had the ability to potentially just put him on the bench. And if he had a poor one, I could have looked at Young. And if Young had a poor one, I could have just played Humphreys over Merritt. I don't know why I didn't do it. I should have done it because I had McAuliffe out, not playing. Very frustrating, but oh well, it is what it is. Yeah, Luke didn't loop Merritt either, so it's not like I've lost a huge amount on it. But yeah, having Nick Martin as a pod, obviously, to start the round is very good for our matchup. And yeah, what about, and then my cash one, we both got the same players. So yeah, I rose up 121 spots, which is surprising. Probably, yeah, Nick Martin being the major one. But yeah, Goulden's been pretty disappointing. He had that good stretch when everyone started bringing him in from rounds, pretty much from the bye, from like rounds 13 to 15, the 3 games. Then he went 82, 90, 151, 3 solid tons after 113, 140, 101, then 69 and 94 in his last 2. So not a great way that he's sort of ending the year. Obviously, Caldwell's been very up and down as of late as well. Like literally his last, since he had that massive stretch of that month after bye, he's gone 86, 72, 116, 62, 119. So again, up and down. His game time's been up and down as well. It's been good the last month, but Only 63% against the Crows. Oh, yeah, actually, that's right, because he got the head knock against the Crows. No, it's not the head knock, the shoulder injury. But yeah, the Merritt one, that's really, really frustrating, because I expect Humphries to go over 66 now as well. And if Mitch Luke Merritt, says Corey, yeah, I should have done it. I don't know why didn't I do it? I should have put him on the bench, and I could have just gone, okay, let's loop him and Young. If he goes bad, then I'd just play Humphries and just take the best score of Young and Merritt. But now I locked out. Far out. Why? Very frustrating. Hopefully it doesn't cost me too many points. Like if Young goes 100 and Humphries goes 100, I'm going to be a bit annoyed. But Ben shit your fancy for me, says Clancy Walsh. Do I take Gould 94 and trade Sarong to Bont? I'd take Goulden's 94. Yeah, I'd trade Sarong to Bont. Yep, I'd do that. Because I'm assuming you can't do... Can you do Dunkley, Anthony? If you didn't have him already. Martin had a 39-point quarter, says Corey. Yep, very, very happy with that. Sam, how would you sum up Martin's role tonight? I haven't watched most of the game. Played wing for most of the game. Played in defence a bit, but was sort of everywhere in the game tonight. Who to trade out of Green, Rosie, Butters to Newman, or can do Simpkin to Power, looking to hold Cheezel and Luke Roberts. Do you have another red dot that you can Luke Roberts with and trade Cheezel to another player, another line? That's what I'd be doing, Angus. If you had to trade someone, I wouldn't trade any of Green, Rosie, or Butters. So if you had to do something, be Simpkin to Power, but I don't really want to do that trade either. So, Yo, Rocky, how were the cookie dough balls from KFC? Oh, you had them a couple weeks ago. Yeah, look good. Yeah, very good. Yeah, I like them. Best before. Look, coach's choice in AFL app. Nobody traded out Merritt. 600 people traded out Caldwell, however. Yeah, I wanted to trade Merritt originally, but with Sheasel out, it never could have been done. If Sheasel played and I knew Philippi wasn't playing, I wasn't really going to go heel to anyone. So I would have then gone probably either Young out to Holmes, or I would have gone Merritt to a midfielder. And I probably would have gone Merritt to a midfielder. So that's, frustrating that with Sheasel being out. But my last score was 93 this game, says Henry. Corey, I would have hated if someone didn't... Oh, wait, where'd that go? That just... I would have hated if someone didn't trade Grundy tonight. 44 points. Yeah, well, I didn't even notice Grundy, to be honest. Yeah, 44, that's bad. Winger with 2 to 4 CBAs, I think he drifted back. Yeah, it's probably about right. Corey Blattidge to a Marshall or Cherry. Oh, if you went to one of those two from Grundy this week, you're laughing. Merritt, 30% owned. Will be right, Bars, says Detached Edits. Oh, no, I'm not worried about that. It's just I could have got maybe points jump. If Humphries goes over 70, 75, I could have got an extra 10, 15 points. That could have been good. But, yeah. Good luck for the rest of the weekend, folks. Says Double Dummy. Thanks, mate. You too. Zach, Merritt's performance was terrible tonight. He had no fight, not captain worthy. I agree slightly, but then also the fact that... wait, what's this? No one helped Merritt. That's the thing that frustrates me with these teams, that these players get tagged. But players don't help them out. No one helped Merritt tonight. No one got over and got into Jordan and helped him. So that's Essendon's fault. They didn't plan. I could have told you from probably since Jordan started tagging, I would have looked at round 23 and gone, Jordan's going to go to Merritt. You can lock it in. And Essendon should have known that. And if they didn't, they're idiots. And they should have gone, okay, let's use another player and try and get into Jordan and not let... Because Jordan, it was an easy job for Jordan tonight. So, do we hold Merritt versus Brisbane? I will. I don't think Brisbane are going to tag a huge amount. Why did I trade out Martin? Says overconfident Crom supporter. Yeah, a few people were asking that, obviously. Back-to-back 120s for him. IT Sarong to Dunkley or Richards to Nasaya? Sarong to Dunkley, IT for me. Detached edge, do I hold Martin? He's too good of a player. I'd hold him now, against Brisbane. You're not trading him out. Katie was useless this week, says Karen. Anthony Brasswood, can do Dunkley. I'd do Dunkley, Anthony, just because I think his matchups for the last 2 weeks are better. But if you like Bont more this week, I think Bont goes well. Riley Curry, same with Sarong every week, Bales. What's that for, Riley? Karen, what was Grundy's game time? Maybe Horse rested him. Grundy's game time was 64%. So he got rested for a bit. He's normally up in the 70s, low 80s. So he would have got rested a bit tonight when the game was over. Bit of an in-game rest. Probably the last quarter was probably the one where he got rested a bit. The tags. Yeah, agreed. Yeah. IT, Tom to switch to FBL mode 5 hours till deadline. So yeah, it's 3 p.m. 3 a.m. Sorry, my time. So what's that? Oh yeah, just 5. Yeah, right. Actually, just over 5 hours. Yeah, okay, crazy. Angus Easy can still go. Really pressure on options to trade if you don't like trading any of my mids. No, I'd be keeping still, Angus. It's probably hard. There's probably not many players I want to trade. Who's in your defence and forward line, Angus? That probably let me know who you've got there. I like that, Sam. Now Fox are interviewing Jordan for fuck off. Draper, too tougher matchups, says Henry V. I knew Henry that was coming at some point. Is Geelong a worse matchup for mids? Says Detached Edits. No, Geelong's okay for mids, I think. Corey, I like an idea for next year that don't pick players who are tag risk for premium potentially. Yeah, I didn't do that this year. I deliberately went away from that. I know Bont and Dawson normally are, but they're two players I thought would get away from the tags. Did you get my Twitter post, says Andrew? Yeah, the one about Sheasel. Yeah, I did. Yeah. He just said that it could be season over. So it's not rolling out next week. Angus, Whitfield, Sheasel, Dacos, Sinclair, Stewart, Martin. Yeah, I wouldn't trade anyone from defence there, Angus. Who's in your forward line? And I'm assuming that your rucks are... And then Angus, put your mids in as well. So I can have a look. Or if you want to ask a question on Q, then head over to Ask Me on Q as well. I can answer it more in depth there as well. Best before, Shield Parish playing plus now Caldwell. They are all going to split points. Then 1 week, one of them goes big. It is the same with Adelaide when Crouch plays. Then Dawson and Lead can't hit ceilings. Geelong are plus 5.44 for mids. Yeah, they're decent for mids, yeah. Zorko, Simpkin, Moore, Caldwell, Heaney, Flanders. Yeah, so Simpkin's the only one you might look at. Rux is Cherry and Marshall. So, Angus, what was your trades? What were your 2 trades this week, Angus? Let me know. Because the only forward I'd really probably want from Simpkin is Connor McDonald. According to DFS, says Sam. Yeah. They're just getting better, says Detached Edits. That was a short game as well because it's only been 2 hours 51 for the Watchalong. Oh, the lot John mids are definitely getting better. They are, but they're still a decent enough matchup. Mids, Gordon, Dunkley, Green, Butters, Rosie, Walsh, Steele, Bond. I wouldn't trade any of those either, Angus, to be honest. So that's literally all your fault. So what were your trades, Angus? Because I personally would go the trade out of your whole team. I would be going Simpkin to Con McDonald. And if that's just a rookie downgrade, I'd be happy to do that. Sean, still can't decide if I trade Sarong or Young to Sinclair or Wood/Simpkin to Moore. In the prelims in our paid league, got Martin as a unique at least. So trade Sarong or Young to Sinclair or Wood/Simpkin to Moore. Oh, geez, that's tough. What's your other trade, Sean? Currently going Humphreys to Bont, Sheasel to Newman, but thinking of looping Roberts. To be honest, Angus, the best way to do this would actually be if you screenshot your team. And you don't... obviously, I always try and plug the Ask Me on Q thing. So if you'd like to support the channel extra, and then I can answer it for you, because then I can actually have a look at your whole team, then go to then go to the link, askmeonq.com/AFL Fantasy Fanatics. And I can answer it more in depth there for you, and I can have a look at your team. Can have a proper look. It is a bit harder in the comments here to do it, but that's up to you. You don't have to do it. Obviously, I just try and plug it because if people would like to do it, then that's fine. But yeah, Sean, in terms of that question, Sarong's got to go. Like, Wood or Simpkin can go massive. Oh, geez, that's tough. Because Wood's got Geelong. It's probably Wood to Moore. That's the smart play. But Sarong to Sinclair could be good because I think Sarong gets tagged. So it's a tough one, Sean. Because Sarong in a tag could still go 80. So maybe go Wood to Moore. What do we got? Angus Easy says, fair enough. So yeah, Angus, feel free if you want to send me a question on Q, then I can answer it for you there. But in terms of what I do with your team, instead of going Humphreys to Bont, could you go instead of getting Newman, Angus, maybe you go Sheasel to a midfielder, put a red dot on the field in defence, go Sheasel to Bont, and then if you can do Connor McDonald in for Simpkin, I'd do that. If you can do that. If not, if you can do maybe Noah Anderson and Connor McDonald, that's also a shout as well. But yeah, it's a tough one. I feel there'll be a bigger gap between Sarong and Newman than Wood to Moore. The only thing, Sean, with that is that the ground, there's a rugby game at Optus Stadium on Saturday night. So the ground will be quite probably chopped up. And then you've also there's a lot of rain apparently expected in Perth on Sunday. So I think there's probably more upside in Wood to Moore personally. Because I don't know if Newman's going to go massive this week. I've been massive on Newman. I think he'll still go okay, but I'm not sure he'll go massive just with the weather and the ground being a bit bad. But we'll see. I hope he does anyway. I'm still tired. Anderson v. Dunkley says Riley picked up Connor McDonald. I'd go Dunkley this week out of the two, Riley. I like Anderson. I already have Dunkley. That's why I'm getting Anderson. But I like Dunkley out of the two. And Connor McDonald Karen, good luck tomorrow night, Bales. I'm going for Port, as have Houston and Horn Fronts in my team. Fair enough. Hopefully Crows get the job done, though. Andrew Brody Grundy crap tonight. Yeah, he wasn't very good. How come the Content Crows get grand finals this week, says Yacht Rocky? I think because it started round 1 and everyone played each other once, 19 weeks. It just worked out that it was round 23. I might say to Tim next year, we might even just start round 2 and just then do it there. I don't know. We'll see what happens. Probably because they have 18. Yeah, good, we've got 20 people, yeah. Yeah, cool. Alrighty. Well, I think that might just about do us, I reckon, for that. Yeah, as I say, if people still got more questions and want to ask me on Q and want to help support the channel at the same time, but also get an in-depth response, then head over to askmeonq.com/AFL Fantasy Fanatics. I can answer all your questions there. No watch-along tomorrow night, which is a shame because obviously Saturday night one's the busy watch-alongs normally. But no watch-along tomorrow. But yeah, I'll be going to the showdown, which will be good. So, but we'll be back on Sunday night. We've got both Jono and Liam on at this stage, I think. So it should be good chatting with them about the round. And hopefully I'm talking about a win the Content Crows Cup. That'd be fantastic. And yeah, as I said, if you've got questions, send them through. And yeah, we'll be back Sunday. So anyway, thanks guys for tuning in. And yeah, have a good weekend, guys. Hopefully you guys win your prelims and if they're grand finals this week. Hang on. Best before, Tom Green in his final 2 weeks, a problem. Nobody scoring 100 plus against Fremantle and Bulldogs midfield in DFS. However, Sarong is a problem as well. Yeah. I still think Tom Green can still go well regardless, I think. Sean, let's hope we both win so we play each other in the paid league grand final. Matchup is going to be close, says Sean. Yeah, it'd be interesting. I think mine would be close as well, to be fair. Connor Corey Bage, great night, Bars. Can't wait for the new AFLW Fantasy. Yeah, exactly, Corey. I'm looking forward to it as well. Best for thanks, Bars. Thanks, mate. Power I sent in a super chat in the pre-lockout chat for my question. What a guy. I love that bloke. Yeah, Power Bronzar's legend. Yeah, good bloke. But yeah, beautiful. All right, thanks, guys, for tuning in. And we'll catch you guys on Sunday for our round review. So thanks, guys. Have a good weekend.